video brought to you by Coffee Brand Coffee. It's the best coffee branded coffee that's coffee that's branded coffee. It's coffee. It's really good coffee. You should check it out. Go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Use promo code VETS. That's VETS VETS. Get 10% off. Coffee! Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to Skinemax Saturday. Here on Vets Talking. How the fuck are we doing? Dermy.
Alive. Yeah.
Alive. What's up, man?
Yeah. I am here. I am queer, and I am ready to do this.
Hey, have you touched your penis?
I'm ready to touch my penis.
Happy to have you here, man. Yeah. No Saturday.
Check private chat.
Check in private chat. People are gonna be rolling in here in a little bit. Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
we got some more people gonna pop in here a little bit. We got people who are running late. Some new people are gonna pop in here in a little bit. I tried to see if maybe he did not reply. Yeah, I was trying to check if Culture might want to come in too. Yeah, this is a very different show tonight for Skinemax Saturday, because you know what? Normally we do Thursdays with knife hands, and sometimes we'll do a not political show on that one because sometimes people can't pop over on Saturday. So but this time it's going to be a, what's normally our pop culture show or whatever. This is a whatever the fuck show. And what happened is today I watched a video by Angry Cops, well, actually still current. He's Army Reserve or National Guard, whatever. But he's a former drill sergeant, all kind of shit like that. I'm sure a lot of people know who Angry Cops is. And there is a veteran who is actually getting fucked over and called out by the VFW for doing nothing wrong. And it got me so fucking mad that I've actually been spending all day researching this, and I've got a lot of shit that I'm going to go through to show all the fucked up situation with this. And I'll give a quick breakdown of this because I'm a lifetime member of the VFW. I was heavily involved in the politics of it. I grew to the point where I was a post commander. I worked at the district level, and I had a position at the state level as well. And I was a state color guard commander. I was heavily involved in the VFW. But I got really sick of a lot of shit, and I saw a lot of shit behind the scenes that I didn't fucking like. And I still to this day have never bashed them. I will never tell somebody don't go to the VFW because there are still good people there. But this shit needs to be fucking called out. The same thing kind of like with everything else, Jeremy, when we're talking about well, I was going to say stuff in Hollywood, but there's even an example there. Not everyone in Hollywood is bad. But it's mostly people in charge who fuck things up for everybody.
Yeah, it's the same with gaming. It's the same with Hollywood. It's the same with all aspects of pop culture right now. There are good people there. There's just a bunch of bureaucrats and people that want to take it a different way that fuck it all up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Adam's the sofa king of mad. All right, I'll take that, Vatlaw. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what, man, when something gets me heated, I get fucking heated. And this shit definitely has got me going. What's up, Blue Court says, Adam, I saw that. Also, I was pissed off. Life member VFW. Dude. Yeah. This is fucking pathetic. And like I said, I'm gonna show receipts on why I believe the VFW is going down this road. And guess what? The research I was doing, very similar to the same thing of the downfall of Hollywood, the downfall of our military, everything else. A certain little fucking bug has infiltrated in there. And I think you all know what I'm getting at. And I'll show you the receipts here in a bit. But first, let's go up here and see our amazing chat. I did see somebody else say, where is everybody? People run late. We'll have some more people in here in just a bit. I can't remember who was, somebody said they'll be here soon. Bruce popped in first. What is up, Bruce? Mike Johnson, hail to you. Bubba motherfucking Ford in the house. I think he corrected and said what the MS stands for. I don't care. I'm still going to call you the Bubba the motherfucking Ford.
That's
that
better.
law. Huh?
No, motherfucking Ford sounds better.
I like it. That law says I started the party a couple of times before. Going to give Blue Cord the chance to start things off right. And he did. Blue Cordell over 20. Says, hail Adam and everyone else. It has begun.
It has begun.
You know what? I've got this new setup now. I bought a, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like a caddy for my PC tower. And it's got a stand over it. And you can change the height of it. So it's an extension of my desk now. So I have all this extra space finally. My desk is cluttered. I think I've shown a picture of it, but I have fucking everything. Keypad, stick and ball space, got iPad, Stream Deck, my XLR, there's no space on this fucking desk. So
yeah, I know that feeling.
Thankfully now I've got this extension over here.
I have 3 desks all around me, all cluttered and shit.
Dude, if I had more room, believe me, I would have the big setup. I would have fucking here. I'd have 2 on my fucking sides. I just don't have the room in this condo right here. So Here's what it is. At some point, I'll be able to get things fixed. But because Blue Cord Devil did start things off right, he gets this.
It has begun.
Cheers to you, Blue Cord. Tastes great. Love it.
The wonderful, fantastic.
And let's see. Tim Hayes popped in. What's up, Tim Hayes? And Vat Law. I will circle back to you, Vat Law. Let me give my tum-tum a second to settle down. Venom Blade, our Cav Scout. Let's go. Chunk's in the house. Chunk the Punk. What's up?
Well, we played Helldivers with him.
Yeah, he popped in to play Helldivers with us the other night. Appreciate it. And I failed to thank you. I'm sorry, Chunk. I failed. Thank you for coming on and filling our 4th slot. Thank you very much, buddy. Like, you really got to twist somebody's arm to play a fucking video game.
Apparently.
I mean, sometimes you do. But sometimes people just can't make it. For fuck's sake. I mean, it was Alf who couldn't make it. It's because he had fucking kidney stones. That is a good excuse.
I'd say man the fuck up. So what if you were in the ER and you had to push out weird stones from your PP hole? Democracy waits for no one.
That's right. Have you heard how much that actually does hurt, though?
I've heard that it hurts a lot.
It's brutal. It is brutal. You are out for the count. It's like, yeah, you need pain meds and everything. So I don't blame him. I'm sure all he
barbed. They're barbed and they go through your your cock.
Yes, I know. Yeah, my first time I learned about, we had a detachment commander when I was out in Iraq. Got taken out of commission and had to go like the ER and all shit. I'm like, I didn't know about really what kidney stones are all about, and that's when I first learned. I heard he was in bad shape. So, bad take. Tina Bojan, how you doing there, Tina?
She's not a bad take. She's a good take, except for all her bad takes.
Terrible takes. We gotta have her back on again.
Yeah.
Shit, the last time we had her on was when. Fuck, we went down with that controversy over fucking
over boobs.
Over boobs. We had controversy over boobs. And we had a woman on the show and she enjoyed the game. Bruce, what's up, Bruce? Let's see who else we got. Gung Ho Mac, what's up? For Mother's Day, I got my mom a Helldiver cat for democracy.
I respect it, Gun Ho Mac. I respect it.
I like that. DEI, I think he's taking a guess there, and I think he may be right.
We talking about Doctor Who? DEI the show?
Talking about the infiltration that gets into all aspects of life, including veteran support organizations now. My twin, Mo Zamboni. What is up, dude? Welcome. Hail to you, Mo Zamboni.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell you something that happened the 2 newest episodes of Doctor Who.
Dude, I really want to know.
The first new episode's called Space Babies.
Yeah.
I don't know what the politic message there is, but they managed to do something about immigration, about refugees, and it was a spaceship. Well, it was a space station piloted by abandoned babies. And the captain was the black female baby.
The fuck?
Yes. They were hunting a monster called the Boogeyman, literally made out of boogies.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, I knew it'd be bad, but that's bad.
And then the spaceship, the station has no engines because it's a stationary vessel. They're trying to get to a planet that accepts all refugees. The spaceship flies because of a backup of 6 years worth of diapers, and it literally farts.
Oh, no. Cringe.
It has actual like ass cheeks and a hole that farts.
Oh,
and that's how the
God.
station travels.
Is that the first episode or the second one?
That's the first episode. The
Let's
second one
start
has
things off
Jinx,
right.
The second one has Jinx Monsoon, who's a drag queen, as the main villain.
Yeah, that figures. What the fuck? I mean, what a dumpster fire, man. I mean, that's giving dumpster fires a bad name, calling Doctor Who that. What a disappointment.
It's necrophilia at this point. It got killed, and now it's disgusting.
You're just abusing this corpse at this point. Yeah, that's fucked up. And also fucked up. By the way, and also, yeah, thank you for everyone for being here. Really appreciate y'all. We are, like I said, we are going to get into this serious topic tonight, but we're still going to have fun with it, especially when we get a few other people in here. Oh, shoot, right. I got to go back up. I'm going to take this other shot here real quick. Really weird. I can't go to my stars. I mean,
it started doing that. Like the star system isn't working right. I started noticing that on my thing.
For those of you who are wondering what I mean, is there's usually like just the regular comment section. There's a tab we can click on that take you to starred comments, which will all the super chats will automatically always get starred. I don't have that option now, so I got to scroll back up. That's fucked up.
You can star it still because I can see your starred section, but it's been having issues starring super chats and things now. It's weird.
I can't even see my starred section. All I have is just the comments. I have no way to go over to the starred section. It's not an option.
Can you randomly star a normal comment?
Let's see. Yeah, I can do that.
Do you have starred there now?
No. There's nothing there.
StreamYards has been acting weird lately. They edited stuff and changed some stuff up, so now the system works weird.
Yeah. What is up to Alec Baldwin's finger? What is up, my dude? The myth, the legend.
The man
happy to have you here.
Who never misses.
Never misses.
He's a cool dude.
Absolutely cool dude. Also cool dude is that law for $20. Says, let me make sure I get the voice here. As a wise man once said, look, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of retarded.
Thank
you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope I gave Alex Jones a much respect with that.
I thought you were talking about yourself.
No, well, I'm kind of retarded as well, but
yeah,
gotta do it in the Alex Jones voice because
we all are kind of retarded. We're all kind of retarded.
And with that, let's beat up on Dermy.
Hey, help me, please!
Stupid Howley!
Whoa!
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Take that.
You got him! You got him! Enough!
Are you okay?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I'll be right back. Hey, come here!
No! I think he's out enough.
Thank you very much. That law. Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's Commoner? Commoner texted me. He's what do you say? He's like, I think he said he's working on his car or something. He's like elbow deep in a fucking fuel pump or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of stuff. He has stuff that must be done.
I think you know what really sucks. I've noticed this happen before. I think it happened when we took breaks here, and I've seen it happen on other channels too. Is that when you go a couple weeks, like when we went out to Vegas, we had multiple weeks in a row where we didn't have Skinemax Saturday on Saturday. We still had Skinemax Saturday when we were in Vegas, but it was on Friday instead.
Yeah.
And I think what ends up happening is that a lot of people end up getting into that routine of doing other shit on Saturday. So then they end up getting around and doing other shit in the future.
That's usually, yeah.
It always self-corrects eventually, though. We've had that
People
happen
usually-
before, so.
It happens. It ain't the end of the world.
Yeah. Fucking Stream Elements is not updating my shit right now either. What the hell?
Stream Elements has also been acting up. I've been noticing that Stream Elements, I think, is the worst right now. StreamYards is rough. Stream Elements has been rough.
Rumble, get on it with that Rumble Studio shit, man. Fix that shit. I'd much rather use that.
Rumble Studios sucks so much.
I mean, right now it definitely does.
Oh, it's
blue cord. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take that shot now. Because I figure I'm going to get into this topic, and it'll probably go for a while before I want to break it up with a shot. By the way, I hope you guys have been checking out the video game content too. The Helldivers streams have been going awesome. It's a lot of fun. Got a clip of me getting launched 5 miles away from us with a fucking glitch.
That was such a weird glitch. We played it last night on Ballbusters. That's so weird what happened.
Yeah, I've seen a number of comments now. People who aren't even associated with the channel somehow found it, and they're like, "I have never seen a glitch like that."
We got fucked up last night a few times.
Fucked up on what?
Damn, we were on Helldivers. We got fucked up.
Oh. What's up over on the Rumble side? We got Perdido. What's up, man? You said retarded, and whoop, here I am.
Yep.
All right. We got Blue Cordell for 20. Says, we are all retarded for joining the military. That's right. And you know what?
I mean, aren't the Marines more retarded?
Well, I mean, anyone who's dumb enough who wants to get into a combat arms MOS is kind of retarded. I think that's more. You know, if we had any brains at all, we would take a nice cushy job with the Air Force or something like that. But you want to go into a specialty where you're going to carry a rucksack and shoot a gun and expect the possibility you're going to get shot at, you're kind of retarded. But hey, we take it. We enjoy it. We like it. And for that, you know what? Because we're talking military, let's shoot Dermy in the dick.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Cheers, blue cord.
Now.
All right. Here's the breakdown, y'all. What happened is there's a certain former Marine, now veteran, who goes by the name Veteran with a Sign. I actually have never heard of the guy. He does have a pretty significant following. He is friends with Angry Cops, which is why Angry Cops wanted to cover this. Now, the real breakdown that ended up happening is that there's the VFW has a movement going on right now called Don't Feed the Sharks, meaning there are organizations out there that are pay to play kind of thing, but it's pay us money to help us with your veteran disability claims. Now, here's the thing. I actually went through one of those, and it wasn't a problem. It was a lawyer's office. I paid a lawyer. He helped me out. Gave him it was a percentage of what I got from that. Apparently, there are plenty of them out there that are really bad. One example that Angry Cops was given, we'll play a few clips of Angry Cops here, is that there are organizations out there that will have you sign online and not realize that what you're doing is they are going to take a piece of your money every single time the VA sends you a check for the rest of your fucking life. Now, yes, organizations like that should not exist. They need to be investigated. They need to be shut down. But the VFW, who, by the way, Dermy was saying before, he doesn't know what Veterans of Foreign Wars is, what's called a veteran service organization.
Okay.
I'm sure, yeah, you've got a basic idea of what it's about, but the main purpose of it is to provide services to veterans, or at least help them find services with things like their disability claims and other situations. Well, so the VFW now has this Don't Feed the Sharks campaign, which, like I said, would be fine if you just want to call organizations out and say, this is criminal what they're doing. Don't feed these sharks. However, they supported a bill. I can't remember the name of the bill. We'll get through it, and maybe I'll show it in the video here. The bill actually has the government make it a law that no company out there is allowed to take money to support veterans' help with their disability claims. In other words, they're creating a monopoly, something also known as communism, where the government is the only one allowed to have business in a certain area. Make it so that, yes, just like that, only that veterans can only go to the VSOs or the VA for services, which, yes, they provide for free, and that's all and fine. But so here's the thing. Go ahead.
So let me get this straight. As a veteran, you can't go to a normal doctor to get any sort of assistance.
This is all about to get. It's not we're not talking about medical situations. We're talking about helping with like disability claims, which is the biggest thing for the VA for veterans. Is the process the VA has is massively backlogged, and it takes veterans forever to get their claims pushed through. And also, it's very difficult because they did this to me. They'll fuck with the young veterans, especially. Maybe it's changed by now. I was like first generation Iraq, but I had to go through a process because they will lowball you terribly at first. I had a criminally low disability rating, and I went through the process, and eventually I got it bumped up to 100% when I got assistance. But most veterans are sitting there just fucking waiting. They'll get screwed over the first time and then have to wait even fucking longer to get the appeal process through and get their benefits. So an example is like a lawyer, like if you're going through criminal defense and you are told you're only allowed to use public defenders. The process won't allow you to hire a lawyer. It's an example like that. And guess what that's going to end up happening? That's going to backlog all of the public defenders, and it's going to degrade the process completely because now these guys are way overworked. It's exactly the same scenario. They're taking away this possibility. If people want to spend money to help the process along, then people should be allowed to do that. However, the government's sticking their fucking finger in everything is taking that ability away from us for a free market, which it should be a fucking free market. Again, call out the bad ones, but allow us to have the opportunity to fucking choose. We're all grown adults here. Give me the option of choice. So what we're getting at is this individual, this Marine who goes by the name, a veteran with a sign. He's a guy, all he does, he goes around and he's pretty viral of holding signs up that are significant to veteran issues. And now he has a podcast. His YouTube channel is actually pretty damn good. He gets a lot of decent numbers over there. And he's had Angry Cops on multiple times. They are friends. Obviously, he's helped him. Does look like. So let me get to the crux of this. I'm going to pull up the tweet here that went out. Now, first off, this is a reply that came out recently. We'll get to that, but here's the original one. Now, here's the thing. First off, right away, you'll see down here this picture of this guy holding a sign up. That is not veteran with the sign. This is some VFW national level douchebag who I haven't looked him up yet, but what he's doing here is he's mocking a veteran with the sign whose real name is Zach. So I'll just call him Zach. Mm-hmm. And what's significant, you'll point out, is that Zach he's almost always seen in pictures with a green shirt, with sunglasses on, holding up a cardboard sign. So this is absolutely him calling out and trying to pick on Zach, who did nothing wrong. What's up, Kratos?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. I'll give you a quick update, Kratos, so you can catch up. We're talking about the VFW here and how they are really calling out and publicly shaming a veteran who has done absolutely nothing wrong, who's just trying to fight for the right of a veteran to choose who they go to when it comes to getting their disability benefits worked through the VA system. Because the government and the VA have basically made a monopoly or a communist style aspect and have outlawed any for-profit organization in helping a veteran with the system. But okay, so here's the thing, is that here's what it says. It says, hey, at Zachary Bell, that's a veteran with the sign, stop adding to the rumor mill. According to a certain cease and desist letter, and we'll get back to that, the quote-unquote help Re-Medical provides veterans is illegal. Now, Re-Medical is the organization in question here. And we'll pull up Angry Cop's video of his explanation of what it is exactly that Re-Medical does. And I'll give you a hint. It ain't illegal what they're doing. We'll just leave this here. And it's the document for this quote-unquote cease and desist letter. Hashtag don't feed the sharks. Hashtag we got receipts.
So what's the link go to?
Here's the link. And I'll have to close this window and pop up another one. Give me a sec.
Yeah, it sounds like more babysitter state.
Yep, nanny state shit. Now,
Nanny
here's
state,
the quote-unquote cease and desist letter that they were using as their receipt to say that the VA has given them a cease and desist. You may not do this anymore. Well, first off, this is actually what's called a letter of intent. And I will read you just this one paragraph right here that really explains that this is bullshit. The Department of Veterans Affairs has received information that Re-Medical Incorporated and or Re-Medical, blah, 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 may be engaged in, quote, illegal activities, including unauthorized preparation, presentation, or prosecution of claims before VA and charging fees for these services. The purpose of this letter is to provide you notice of the law. Now, does that sound like cease and desist?
No.
No, it's because it's not. It's not cease and desist. So that's step one right there. All right. Let's see. Which part do I want to get to next? I can show you. Let's pull up some of the clip here of Angry Cops, who is really an angry drill sergeant more than anything else. I just think he created the channel based on his police work rather than going to the military. But obviously the military stuff is what really picked up for him. So I'm going to let him explain, mostly break down more of what I just explained on here. Check this out.
If this company is taking advantage of veterans, why wouldn't you think that they lied and are taking advantage of Zach?
This sounds an awful lot like communism.
The VFW headquarters out of Washington, D.C. has decided to attack a veteran that, by the way, has been a veterans advocate and assisted non-for-profits for over the past 10 years. Now, I know him as my good friend Zach, but you might know him as Veteran with a Sign. That's right. A guy filled with positivity who puts up signs of cardboard that says, maybe don't forever sleep, has been attacked by the VFW headquarters in Washington, D.C.
Hold on.
All right.
He looks like a much cooler and buffer Dr. Phil.
But
anyway,
hail Static.
Hey, Static.
What's up, Static? Welcome, dude.
Glad to be here. My internet decided to kick on.
Yeah, I get it. I respect what he's saying too.
Oh, Static.
Right, so-
the truth is, I turned off your internet until I needed you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to skip ahead here to a point where they're going to show their other receipts. So again, the receipt so far is a cease and desist letter, which is not a cease and desist letter. They have shown no evidence whatsoever yet that this company has broken any laws.
And is he gonna? What exactly are they saying that this company's doing that's illegal? Is he gonna explain it?
So the VFW, along with the government, created the Guard Act. I think is what I saw on here. The Guard Act is saying that that no for-profit company is allowed to assist veterans in help with the VA's processing of their disability claims or anything else for that matter. And the reason being is because there are bad actors out there. Like there's a point in here where it will show a list of companies that are taking advantage of veterans. This company, Remedical, is not even on the fucking list. But there are ones out there. I use the example that there are ones out there that that a veteran will sign the dotted line, not realizing that the portion of their money that's going to be taken out for their services is going to be taken out of every single check for the rest of their fucking life, which is obviously criminal.
Yeah.
But Angry Cops here will explain what it is exactly that Remedical is doing, and it's not doing what they claim that they're doing, which is why there is no prosecution to this. So I'm going to, we're just going to skip here at this point, and he should be showing some of the quote unquote receipts that this VFW headquarters is trying to claim is a reason why Zach should not be doing what he's doing.
It must be because Veteran with the Sign is all about the money. He's a brand ambassador and wants that sweet, cool cash.
Okay, what he's getting on there is that I don't know if he actually was saying that Zach is working as a brand ambassador, because one of the things is what we're talking about is Zach's holding up sign saying you have the right for choice, and also that Remedical is a good choice to do this. He's promoting Remedical. So I think also, but they're saying that this is wrong. He shouldn't be allowed to do this because he's getting paid as a brand ambassador. Guess what? I'm a brand ambassador of Coffee Brand Coffee. Should I be demonized for that? Oh no. No, he's a human being and a citizen of this country. Well, he's breaking no law.
That's what a lot of people end up saying when you have sponsors. It's like, oh, you're promoting this thing because you're sponsored and you don't actually believe in it. No.
Oh, look, I need to make a living.
Yeah, I need to make a living. And a lot of the sponsors people take nowadays, they actually do research before they do it, and they're like, yeah, this is actually a good product. Yeah, it's not like he's going out there promoting better health.
God knows I did not do the brand ambassador for Coffee Brand Coffee until I tried the coffee. It's great fucking coffee. Yeah. I'm not bullshitting. I drink it all the damn time. But okay, let's keep on going with this though.
So he's going to throw all the veterans under the bus so he can get that paycheck. That's what the VFW is saying. Oh, but they say they're not the first ones to call out this company in Zach's post. And Zach should have known better, right? They're proof of somebody warning Zach that Remedical, this specific company, is shark and very bad, are random comments in his comment section, because that's where I go if I need specific validating proof that something's bad. The comment section. And what are the comment sections saying? The two photos that they post? Oh, the VSOs and the Veteran Support Organizations and the VFW do it for free. We don't know shit. We know that. This is just an option in case you get screwed over. Well, and the one below that says, well, if it's not free, it's not for me. Suggesting that every paid service is a shark is just a false blanket statement. It's like me going into anybody's comments and saying this guy's a dick with no explanation. Oh, but we got to listen. But that's proof. But that's proof to the VFW. That's proof. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Dumbest shit ever. Okay, so now we've got a cease and desist letter that they use as proof to say that they have committed criminal acts, which is not a cease and desist letter, does not prove fucking anything. It's a letter of intent. It's inquiring. And we have evidence that the VFW is not the only one to call them out. And based on what? Comment sections in his post. So valid. So valid.
Right. Because there's like not bots or anything like that either. Like,
I mean, dude, obviously I should have the book thrown at me whenever a porn bot pops into my chat. God knows I'm clearly promoting pornography.
Well, it's clearly pimping activities.
Clearly.
Well, remember when it came to freaking It's a Gundam, he got hit for promoting prostitution for calling out e-thoughts.
I got hit for promoting organized crime for calling out the people who love the Osama bin Laden letter.
Oh yeah.
Really?
So
I mean,
here's the thing too. that's absolutely insane about this. Now, you would think, right? You would think that when you go through this process to want to address an issue with somebody like this, who you see that they're supporting an organization that you disagree with. Now, do you directly attack the person who's supporting the thing, or do you attack the organization? And also, if you do want to actually engage with that person, do you make it public, or do you think maybe we should talk to this person behind the scenes?
Right.
Because guess what? Anyone want to take a guess as which one the VFW headquarters in Washington, D.C. decide they want to do first? That post that I showed.
That letter wasn't the first thing that they did?
No, the letter was from the VA. That's a completely different thing.
Okay.
The letters from the VA, something that happened prior to. No, the VFW had a thing up their butt about Zach there. This is Zachary Bell, veteran with the sign, Marine Corps veteran who spent 10 fucking years supporting veteran causes. They decided to make this post right here their first shot over the bow. Didn't contact him directly. Didn't find any way to de-escalate the situation. Instead, they have that douche nozzle down there dress up and look like him, hold up those fucking signs, and fucking call him out in fucking public to shame him into stop doing this. That's a big fuck you, VFW. And Angry Cops, like I said, he knows Zach. He's talked to him. I wouldn't know exactly where in the video to find the spot. If I had time, man, I'll tell you what. I'm going to show a lot of receipts here. If I had time, I would have gone through and I would have fucking taken timestamps to go through that video there. Unfortunately, I didn't, but I ran out of time. But okay. Now, here's something else. When you have an issue like this, when things get so bad, and you can start scrolling down, and you end up seeing things here. Oh, okay, here. Zach says, I've been very clear about my desire to help veterans have more options, not less. This literally is the first I'm hearing about this, and thank you for bringing it to my attention. Personally, I would have just sent. Oh, I wish you would. I can read. No, I'm kind of retarded. I wish you would have just sent this directly to me, because everyone you tagged here knows how to get a hold of me. But hey, that's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, he's being very facetious there. But yeah, because he's even talking about like with Remedical here. Obviously, like we're saying, it sounds like he is in fact a brand ambassador of Remedical. But no, they decide to publicly shame him. And you know what? Also, Angry Cops there ends up saying that instead of directly contacting him, guess what VFW headquarters did right after when all the fallout came, which there's a lot of fallout. They start contacting content creators and social media influencers to say, hey, stop talking bad about us.
Wow.
Oh,
hey,
wow. By the way, I am
VFW. Go ahead, reach out. Go ahead, say hi to me. Guess what you're gonna get?
By the way,
fuck you. Oh wait, Jeremy.
Yeah. By the way, for Dom H, because I'm streaming on Saturday Charity right now. Here's the 2 shots I owe you.
There we go. What's up,
really
everyone
quick.
over on Dermy Side?
So for you mentioned for profit and how they have that law written against them, right? You can have a non-profit, but I don't know how do I say this. Non-profit doesn't mean that the company doesn't make a profit. It just means that they have to spend their profit within the company.
Right.
Yes.
So like, you could have a non-profit where like, the guy who runs the company gets a new fancy Jaguar every year.
Yep.
Yeah, because the company itself isn't making the money, but the people running the company is getting paid.
Well, you could either have like, they still have to pay employees, and that's a company cost, right? And then, but you can like buy company cars. Sure, why not buy a company car?
Mm-hmm.
There's still Just because a company's nonprofit doesn't mean that people won't game the system. So the whole law is stupid. I think it's just they should just prosecute like people who take advantage of veterans.
Exactly. No, that's exactly it. That's why we're saying, and they go into there's a clip in here where another YouTuber, he added the clip of this. I'm not sure who he is. It says that, you know, he describes how it's communist. What they're doing is communist, and it's a monopoly. That, you know, I mean, really, in how our country operates, that's not right. You can't say that you should not be allowed to have an option to pay money for a service and say you may only come to the government, suckle off our teat for us to help you. That is absolutely fucking wrong.
And how much of this is that, you know, they're also just, you know, betting on, you know, people who are in the service that are used to just taking orders, right?
Oh, I guarantee. Yeah. That I've seen that kind of shit all the fucking time with this shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, God, I wish I could find that exact spot where he explains. I'll break it down at least. The breaks down the way that this re-medical works is that, all right, to use the example of when I had my, I paid for a service to have my disability rating worked out, is you go to them, you provide them all the records, you show them all the evidence of what you should be getting for your disability and everything, and then they work directly with the VA to get you your benefits. Now, what this company is doing instead, the way Angry Cops says it, and if I'm getting this wrong, please somebody go watch the video yourself. It's in the video. It's in our video description below. You can watch Angry Cops' full video down there. It's like 30-something minutes long. The way I remember him explaining is that what they do is they advise you. They are advising you on how to do this. They're telling you what you need. They're telling you what you need to do for the process. They're not actually handling your information yourself. They're helping you through the process to do it yourself, which by the definition of what this law says is not anything that is breaking the law, which is why we see this in there. And, oh, you know what? And I'll show right here. In fact, we're going to go to the recent retweet / reply, whatever you want to call it, to that one that we already saw where they're calling out Zach. Here's what they posted after this. After all the controversy went down, they say, at Medical is a claim shark. No. Operating in violation of blah, 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 U.S. code, blah, 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 blah. No, you have absolutely no evidence that they violated anything. This post, talking about VFW's post, has been widely misconstrued by some and used as their springboard to incite divisiveness in the veteran community. Really? Is that what I'm doing right now? Do you think I'm trying to incite divisiveness within our community? No, I'm calling you out because you're fucking liars and you're the one being divisive by trying to attack a fucking combat veteran who did nothing wrong. Anyways, let me continue. The onslaught of unruly comments. And here we go. Even bigoted, racist, and violently charged messages aimed at veterans and VFW staff members is deeply disturbing.
Busting out the lefty playbook, huh?
Yeah, you read that right off the bat. I'll tell you what, man. In Angry Cop's video, this posted after he had already recorded it, and he showed a picture of this in the video and said, this just dropped as I'm editing, and immediately I saw this. I saw racist and bigoted without seeing anything else. That peeked out like a fucking sore thumb. And that was immediate. Oh, yeah. So I'll read the rest of it. But I mean, that is obviously the crux of it right there. Harassment to this degree is absolutely unacceptable. And no matter if it's a VFW member, if it's at Zachary Bell, oh, now you're protecting him. Okay. Or some other veteran advocate, no one should have threats of violence leveled at them, clutching their pearls.
It's not like you were in the military and you had threats of violence leveled at you,
right?
As a job.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get.
No, I think I could have swore they threatened you with like squirt guns and things like that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, geez, when we went to combat, it was just fucking water balloons and food fights, you guys. We never had to be worried about anything else, like threats of violence and bigoted racial attacks. Oh,
Everybody
God,
knows it's just
no.
pillow fights in the Middle East. It's not dangerous.
Yes. Yeah.
That next
There's
paragraph, though,
just
is
a
like
bunch of softies over there. Yeah, the next paragraph is again. It's this is like this is their virtue signaling. This is veteran virtue signaling right here. In our 125-year history, however, this is not the first time we have weathered such attacks from those who wish to marginalize us, even from within the veteran community. More victim mentality. Yes, the VFW has suffered so much bigoted attacks. Anyways, if this is the cost of being at the forefront for veterans in the fight to protect them from being taken advantage of, then so be it. We don't abandon the battlefield even when it gets contentious. No, you're just willing to attack a fucking Marine combat vet because he wants freedom of fucking choice. You fucking absolute hypocritical pieces of fucking leftist woke fucking shit.
But it's funny though, like if you look at what their motivation is, or at least, you know, what's that phrase? Don't attribute to malice what can be retarded, or something like that.
I don't think it's the exact quote, but something like that. Sure.
Don't attribute to malice that which can be attributed to incompetence.
Retardation. That works too.
Yeah. Same old.
But what they're saying their motivation is to protect people. It's that nanny state. It's like you're not smart enough to decide for yourself if you're being taken advantage of, right? And it's this preventive, like trying to prevent anything bad from ever happening to anybody. It's just the common thread through all of this other stuff. Whether it's like whatever gun control or any kind of any of this other stuff, right? And whereas the opposite of that is like trust people to be free thinkers, and then when people eventually, there's bad actors, you're going to get some people who get taken advantage of, and then why don't we have processes that streamline being able to prosecute that, and like, you know, when the bad things happen, punish the people who did the bad things, reimburse the people who got taken advantage of, like.
But no, but obviously when they're saying that they're doing this because they want to help veterans, when really all they're doing is creating a monopoly and saying you may only come to us for service. You may not go anywhere else.
It creates an in circle, or whatever you want to call it, of like if you can only do business if you play ball game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Toe the line, follow our directions, or you don't get shit. Same thing like with COVID. Get the jab, wear your mask, or you don't get service.
Yep.
They wanted people to die. They wanted people not to get They didn't want people not to get services at the ER if they didn't have the jab. You better do what we say, or you don't get shit.
Fuck you, Chris Cuomo.
Yeah.
So the VFW is run by a bunch of leftist cucks. Yep. And here's my receipts. Because guess what? I have receipts. And I've done research. I've been spending all day. Blue cord. Oh, man. Okay, I love you, dude. I owe you a couple shots now. Let me get through this, buddy, and I will get to you here as soon as possible. But okay, so here is the VFW headquarters website. This is their supporters. Now, I can already confirm for a couple of these things. Like I said, I was involved at the state level for a couple of years in the VFW. I went to 2 national conventions, which means you actually go. Like I went to the one in, I think it's Nashville, and I went to the one in St. Louis, which is crazy now that I live here in Missouri. And I can confirm, at least at that time, I know Sport Clips, Burger King, and I think Humana were 3 big names. They were like on all the fucking posters, which means these 3 are the top donors, or at least were at that time. Now, you do have other ones here like Gratitude Initiative. I looked this up. This is a nonprofit, but even creators were saying that doesn't always necessarily mean that they're not doing shady things. You got Comcast, NBC, Universal. Now,
yay.
Yeah, I didn't have to do any research on them to know where their politics sit. None whatsoever. But you had Twisted X Boots here. I know nothing about them. I tried to do some research on them. I ran out of time.
Oh, they're good
USAA.
boots,
USAA is pretty good for the most part.
USAA is military. They're veteran, obviously.
and
Veteran tickets found.
Twisted
Go ahead.
X, those are actually really good boots, like really good designs, very comfortable, extremely expensive, but people live and breathe by them. I haven't seen them do anything stupid.
But remember, it's all about where corporate is sitting, what their policy is when it comes to DEI and all that shit. And that's why I tried to do the research. Ran out of time. I couldn't find anything on the corporate levels about how they were operating. But then down here we got Veteran Tickets Foundation. I'm not sure who they are, but Wounded Warrior Project as well. And so I'm gonna say that I didn't do any research on these. I'm gonna talk about a couple of these other ones though. Go ahead.
USAA. So I wasn't in the military, but my older brother was. He got me a USAA checking account back when I was in high school, and they're just like the best bank ever. They actually invented, like scanning a check with your phone to deposit it into your account.
Yeah.
And so any other bank that uses that, they license the patent to USAA.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I have them for a lot of things, and I'm gonna say this for the banking and everything else, they have been really great.
Insurance claims are good. Now they do have a ESG initiative though, and I have some friends that actually work there, and for the most part their COVID policy was they never required the vaccination. There was almost a point where they were going to have to, but then Texas squashed it. Yeah,
they're based in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But I do have some receipts I'm going to show on them. So just let me get to that. We'll expand upon more on USAA when I get to them. Just give me a minute here. I want to jump in though first. I'm going to show the ones that I did research on because it could be easy to assume, but then not always. So Humana here, which like I said, I thought they might have been one of the big donors. I can't really confirm, but here's the point why I'm saying big donors, because the more money, the more influence, even over a nonprofit organization. So we got Humana, first one that I'm going to show here. And Humana, if you go to their website, sometimes a couple of these took a little bit digging, and I had to do some word searches and whatnot to do a little bit here. They didn't have a full on here's our DEI policy, but down here on this page it says culture of belonging through our diversity, equity, inclusion efforts. We build and maintain a culture of belonging. Blah 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 blah. Humana's DEI fail. Moving on. And Humana is like, I can't remember exactly what they do, but nonetheless, like I said, I'm
like
pretty
insurance,
sure
I thought.
I just thought it was insurance.
Yeah.
But yeah, in any case, these are all just people who are supporters. In other words, they give money to the VFW, and obviously it's all about promoting as well. So the next one is Burger King. Burger King was absolutely on all the fucking posters. Like I said, it's not that they're trying to be like they have to be connected to veterans. It's just they're trying to show support for veterans. Well, here's what led me down the rabbit hole. This is the hardest one I had to search for. Pinnacle here is the company. This is sportclip.pinnacle.com. They are, I had to read this, like in some way, they manage a lot of the aspects of what Burger King does as far as administering team members, managing, blah, 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 blah. In other words, they manage all the day-to-day activities that obviously don't have to do with actually operating a fucking restaurant. Well, all you have to do is go into this website and type in DEI and search. And look what you find. Diversity, equity, and inclusion right there on sportclip.pinnacle.com.
It's starting to sound like you
too seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was saying those women take themselves way too seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
Static. It's static.
What?
Can you honestly say that all three of those are women? This is a DEI article, bro. That one in the middle is the one I'm guessing.
Well,
go fuck yourself.
It's starting to sound a lot like Bridge.
You
know how Bridge works. Well,
Oh,
because
and by the way,
Brit-
yeah, I completely fucked up and said I was talking about Burger King. I was talking about sport clips. I apologize. Yeah, I got that completely fucked up. Yeah, this is a sport clip.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing up Bridge is because like there's all these different companies with the Bridge initiative. It's like this idea of making DEI the permanent standard within the company itself, not just like one individual. So I'm wondering how much of that is actually injected here.
It is so infiltrated into every single company. It's not even avoidable. But
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Those three girls, it's just so important that they are in the positions that they're in. They're just making a difference, you know.
Yeah.
The middle
So in
one.
that case, and this also what's fucked up is one. This is one of the very big. I remember they made a huge deal of the last national VFW conference I was at. They made a big deal about Sport Clip. The CEO showed up, all kinds of shit. And you think Sport Clip, being a company that is meant to appeal directly to men because they have hot chicks cutting your hair while they got fucking football games on TV in front of you, that this would be one of the least DEI. No, it's even in there. And
it's
this
like
is
Campbell. It's like Campbell's, or I think it is Campbell's. Campbell's Soup is one of the most woke companies out there.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't bet it, but on their like they got injected with Bridge, and they've been putting all the DEI stuff throughout every aspect of their company. So now they're the wokest one out there.
Yeah.
What's funny about the software world is you still have the DEI stuff, and like most of my team is Indian, and it's like 80% Indian, another 15% Korean, and then there's like white guys. And then and they still do DEI stuff of like, you know, these training courses that you have to take where it's
we must be more diverse, which obviously means you got to get rid of more of the white people.
Yeah. So you look at you look at the software team and it's like, oh yeah, you're all Indian. This is so diverse.
Yeah.
Stupid. Clown world.
So so I did fuck that one up. I was saying that one was Burger King. No, that one was Sport Clip. So let's go to Burger King, which I found out is owned by this company called Restaurant Brands International, RBI. And right there, they got a whole page on diversity and inclusion.
Yeah.
So nope, Burger King, totally fucking woke. Got that fucking diversity shit going on. And last but not least, this is why I wanted to stop you, because we were going to get to this. USAA.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I did not think.
I'm curious how much they advertise it.
I did not think I was going to find this really that significant on USA. But I'll tell you what, if you look up USAA DEI, and you got to put quotes there to make sure it does search for DEI, you'll find multiple pages, including one where they're celebrating their executives who are their new DEI managers or whatever the fuck. But here is the USAA jobs.com/diversity, diversity, equity, inclusions, many faces, one mission. To fulfill our mission, we need a team that reflects and understands the diverse military community. But our commitment to inclusion doesn't stop at hiring professionals with unique perspectives and backgrounds. Suck a fucking dick. The fucking military is not fucking woke. We're not worried about fucking diversity, even though modern fucking army wants to say that diversity is a fucking strength. Go suck a fucking dick.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't
unique
know, dude.
Perspective and background. Give me
sounds like a bunch of commie gobbledygook.
Dude,
exactly.
I want that clip.
The second you get beneath the surface on shit like that, it doesn't mean anything because they can't define a perspective or a background that is diverse.
No, it's the most ridiculous fucking shit. Okay, so yeah, like the point I was getting at, these are a lot of the big financial supporters of the VFW. And like I said, two of the biggest ones, like I said, Sport Clip and Burger King are definitely two of them. And I think Humana was a third, at least from what I was seeing when I was at the VFW conventions. So the point I was getting at with all this is, like we were saying, and Kratos, I'm sure that you understand how this works when it comes to companies and all that kind of stuff. When you throw money at shit, that is incentive for the person you're giving money to do what you want. The same thing with colleges, with these universities. Big money donors are influencing this woke bullshit in colleges because they're giving money. And if we don't do what they want, then they're not going to give us money anymore. So, of course, they're going to continue to capitulate and do what they want, which in this case is woke bullshit in a veteran service organization for combat vets. And if anybody wants to comment on that part, but I'm still not done. I've got more receipts, y'all.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
There you go.
I gotta find that clip. I need that on my soundboard so bad. So what ended up happening is I did some research into the VFW. And I just did a few things like VFW, DEI, VFW, Black Lives Matter, blah, 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 like that. And it looks like I didn't put those fucking pages on here over on my fucking Jeep on fucking Chrome. No. All right, I'll explain. The 2020 incoming commander-in-chief, who's the national commander of the VFW, gave his introduction speech talking about what? That Black Lives Matter. He said Black Lives do matter is specifically what he said. Somehow in the VFW magazine, they managed to put in that he simply said Black Lives Matter, which they said is a mistake. It sounds to me like somebody in there actually want him to just simply say Black Lives Matter. Now, that was bad enough, but the first article I ended up finding was a state commander who addressed the issue and tried to say he wasn't saying that he supports Black Lives Matter, the organization. He was simply saying that Black lives do matter. One, Black Lives Matter is an organization and an ideology. Yep. Okay? It's not a statement. It is an organization that takes money and buys fucking $1 million fucking mansions with it.
5 large mansions.
Yeah.
Founded by admitted, fully trained Marxists.
That's right. Yeah, who don't believe in the
nuclear family.
Nuclear family. I was going to say atomic. Like, that is definitely not
Wanna
right.
destroy it.
That's a Ponzi scheme is what it is.
It is absolutely a Ponzi scheme. But not only that, but the person said, and I fully support this. I do believe that we need to focus on diversity. We at the VFW need to pay attention to the concerns of and making sure that that we are inclusive in who we allow into the organization. Now, no one here is actually a veteran. You know, all of our veterans were busy. Do anyone out there, do any of you think that there's been any concern within a VFW service or a veteran service organization of allowing in people of color or women?
No.
Never heard of it.
No, because there's not. You know what you get discriminated for? Is your service.
I was going to say being a pussy.
And you know why? Yeah, well, is that? Yeah. And you know why? Because veteran lives matter. We're worried here and want to work to help veterans. Not black, not Latino, not female, all fucking veterans. Because yes, we're all fucking inclusive.
It's like they're being intentionally inclusive or exclusive by separating out black veterans from any other veterans when you already have the umbrella of all veterans, whether they're black or white or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would have asked that guy directly. So are you just saying that are you saying only black veterans' lives matter? Like which how do we want to how do we want to distinguish and disseminate veterans' lives? Is that something that you talk about during training? That doesn't seem like a very good unit or team building tactic at all to only focus in on the lives of one particular color of a veteran. Like when you're building a team like that, when you're no military experience here, but I've worked with, hired, and been around plenty of veterans in my life. My grandfather was a veteran in the Korea War and Korean War. But like you can't operate in the military without a team dynamic, and you can't like distinguish one man's life from another. On a team like that in the military at all. You can't. You're all one unit. You work together, and if you don't work together, you don't work.
Yeah, and to go off of Blue Cord here says only color I saw was green. This is what pissed me off more than anything else, and I'm so much even angrier now that I didn't save this and bring this up as part of the discussion. In the army, we're all green.
Oh,
I saw a fucking article from Task and Purpose, which a lot of veterans go to as like a source of good information about the military that said that we don't see color in the army or in the military. We all bleed green. And he said that is an old trope that isn't true. That we need to focus on diversity and inclusion.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we all bleed red.
That's already inclusive.
Dude,
Yeah.
we all say there is no racist in a foxhole, and that's absolutely fucking true. Now, do some racists sometimes join the military? Yes, they do. And guess what? They get washed out really fucking quick. You actually want to pull some racist fucking bullshit in a military fucking unit, you're going to get your ass kicked, or the fucking company commander is going to take care of it, put you in a fucking job that's not going to have you around anyone else, and then you're getting kicked the fuck out. Racists do not get away in the fucking military. It's all safe for sexist and everything else at this point as well.
Yeah.
But
it's the difference between military and prison. Because in prison, it's all segregated.
Yeah.
Dude.
Also,
oh God, how's my chat threatening me
racist
now?
Racist these days, though. They've moved what that window is as well. It's basically you're racist if you don't agree with this shit they're trying to foist upon you.
I would love to like find a clip of an actual racist from like the 30s and just like explode their brains.
Oh yeah, show what real racism was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, just be glad it's not this anymore. Seriously, guys. I never really.
I mean, we're saying though. I mean, there's the changing of language though, so they actually believe that simple statements like stuff like saying we have to secure our borders is actually a racist statement. They think that's like dropping the N-bomb these days.
Well, can we find all the clips of every single Democrat agreeing with that for the last 50 years? Whenever.
Oh yeah, well, there's I mean,
So,
but
like-
again, I mean, these people are warped. They don't understand. We just had Carrie Smith on the other night, and I mean, the way I'm sure you guys are all familiar with her, and we had a long discussion. She's going to come back again at some point. We can go on longer, but they are in a cult, and in a cult, you only hear what the cult wants to tell you and what they want you to hear and think, and they don't allow you to hear anything else. And that's exactly what's happening to these people. They don't hear Obama and Biden saying that we need strong borders. No. They don't hear any of this stuff. All they hear is that we are wrong and racist for saying it.
Remember, it was Bernie Sanders said open borders was a Koch brothers proposal. It was only going to help the corporations. He was originally for a strong border.
Do you know why?
Do
you know why illegal immigration helps corporations?
Because it's cheap labor.
Do you know why it's cheap labor?
Because they can pay them under the table, and they'll be willing to work for basically scraps compared to where they get back home.
Yeah. So my sister's first husband was an illegal immigrant from Mexico, and my two nephews. Some of the best people in the world, but he was not. So, needless to say, she's not with him anymore. But so he worked at Burger King under the table, and you get around the minimum wage laws if you pay people under the table. Pay people a lot less than minimum wage, and it's a win-win because the immigrants can come over, they can make more money than they would have made in Mexico.
They make $2 instead of 50 cents.
Right, and the managers pay people. They can get away with paying people less, and then it's like everybody's happy. It's almost like minimum wage is a bunch of commie gobbledygook.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
Bunch of comedy gobbledygook. Yeah. I really want that sound effect.
Need to get that.
Let me show some love here for Blue Cordell for $20.
Crop has that sound effect.
Says those are crayons eating. Those are crayon eating retards. I think is what he's talking about. Yeah,
they probably are. Gal are leftist crown eating retards? We're asking a friend because you're in my chat.
Adam, I want to send you a picture of I found a table at this board game place. It was a bunch of military stuff cast in resin. It's pretty cool, but I'm going to show you this picture and tell me if you can see the funny part of it.
Yeah. While you get that set up, I'm going to honor this shot with tasing Dermy in the face. Take it, Dermy.
There you go. That's the stuff. I like the intensity. Eye of the tiger. Good. You're holding 50,000 volts, little man. Don't be afraid to ride the lightning.
In the face! In the
In the motherfucking face.
Jeremy, when was your hair like that?
When was my hair like
Double?
that? Oh, that was all AI editing.
That was when he
okay.
was back in Static X.
Yeah.
That's
Blue Cord Devil's chat was offensive to Marines.
No, it wasn't. Marines are
pretty
retarded. And we love
I've
them.
seen plenty of Marines actually eat crayons, dude. Trust me, they don't take offense to that shit.
No, I
You
know
think
I know
Val's-
they eat them, but comparing them to
that's true.
these other people is offensive. The Marines eat crayons all day. That's fine.
Yeah,
Gal will
Gal's
attest
hair.
to that. She owns it.
Gal's hair is green because of the crayons.
So if you want a segue or a palate cleanser or something, I sent you that picture. We can play a little I Spy, but there's a funny thing.
Oh
in it.
yeah, dude. No, I'm looking at it. That's awesome.
So
that's definitely.
I spy with my little retard. Something. Purple.
I'll tell you what. You'd have to either put that in private chat or send it to my Vets Talking account because I have the Vets Talking over here on Google. If I change it over to Soldier Spirit, which I know is really easy to do, then I lose the links that I've already got set up. So it has to be.
That's why Adam. That's why you have 2 different browsers.
No, that's what I'm saying. I do. Yeah, I'm looking at it on one browser right now, but on Gmail, on my Chrome browser, I have my Vets Talking account, and I've already got links on my tabs. So I don't want to change it.
I can share it with you, Jeremy. You want to show it?
I can. What I was saying is this is why you have Brave and also Chrome.
Brave browser. You know what? Yeah, of course I can. I get I've had it so much in my brain that I have to use Chrome because of all the video files that we use, and I forget that I can still show a picture on another browser. So yeah, I can.
You can show pictures on other browser, and Brave browser also is Chromium based, which means you can show audio as well.
Yeah. So that was me being retarded.
Okay, there you go.
Retarded.
So.
All right, so look around there. There's a bunch of cool stuff in here. It's this cool table. It's made for like I guess military tabletop games or something like that, like whatever. But
it won't let me zoom in.
Try control scroll. Does that work?
No, as soon as I try to zoom, it just like the page just adjusts and keeps it the same size.
Oh.
I can tell you that this one over here, you can see my cursor. This does look like my old unit, the 173rd Airborne Brigade, but it's too dark.
All right, I'm gonna send you a zoomed in picture once you.
That's what I'm thinking. It looks like right there, just because of the shape of the patch more than anything else.
But this whole thing is like covered in resin. It's a pretty cool table. There's like a bloody knife. It looks like right there, or rusted.
Yeah. What's the map of? Do you know?
I can try zooming in on it. Let me see.
See a name tag says Ghoul. That's fucking awesome. Down here in the bottom. Ghoul. Again, a lot of these that's 25th Infantry. That's my dad's unit when he was in Vietnam.
Okay.
Damn, bitches.
Nam.
I can't tell what this is a map of, but it's
I killed a man.
Drawn on. All right.
I see Air Force and I see Marine. So this is very inclusive. They're good here. They're being inclusive.
You ready for me to send you the zoomed in part?
All right. Threw up.
I'll just send it to the same place. 1 second. All right, here we go.
The crayon, yes. Right around the Eagle Globe and Anchor, the EGA. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I was admiring everything in there, and I was like, oh my god, it's a green crayon.
Oh, and I'm going to point something else out here. Any of you watched the original Battlestar Galactica?
It's been a while.
The 1970s. Yeah. So you've seen it?
Oh, the original one? Oh, I thought you were talking about. No, I don't think.
No, not the Sci-Fi Channel ones. Nobody's seen the original.
Oh, no.
I was gonna give a little fucking information here. This insignia right here, for anyone who watched the original 1970s Battlestar Galactica, this is the insignia all of the officers wore on their collars.
Oh, cool.
This is military intelligence. That's what that is. That's the military intelligence officer insignia. And actually, in the 2000s sci-fi version of it, they did adapt this. You'll see them wearing it on their uniforms. I think on the dress uniforms, when they had a sash on, it was a version that looked something like this, except they had an extended portion of what is a sword in here. So they took this and they adapted. But the original 1970s show, the insignia they were wearing was actually U.S. Army military intelligence insignia.
Really?
I don't. I mean, it looked fucking badass, and unless you're in the military, you wouldn't know.
So they just kind of used existing stuff for the show as a prop. That's cool.
Obviously, they went to Post Exchange and they just bought a bunch of the fucking insignia and slapped them on there.
You know what that kind of reminds me of is, do you ever see the Firefly TV show?
Yes.
So they just got like a bunch of regular Western looking weapons, and then like in the show they added the VFX to make them shoot lasers, but like instead of coming up with fancy props or anything, they just used like, oh yeah, it's just like a 6-shooter, but it shoots lasers.
Okay,
that's pretty cool.
It was like a space Western basically. But
yeah. Oh, I love that show. I actually watched the movie first and then went back and watched the TV series, which was fine for me.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Is that not OPSEC/ComSec? I'm not sure.
Talking about the
OPSEC. OPSEC means operational security. That's just everything you do to keep your fucking mouth shut. ComSec. I think he's saying. I think he's saying I'm saying something I'm not supposed to say. I think he's making jokes. Yeah.
Oh.
OPSEC. If you say, hey, that's OPSEC, that means keep your fucking mouth shut. That's what that means. Yeah, Blue Cord. I had a feeling, Blue Cord, that you were gonna say that you grew up watching that because you're an old fuck. Yes.
No,
you
he's
are.
not.
He sure as hell is. That's all right. We love him anyway, especially because he drops another 20.
Thanks, Blue Cord.
Thank you, Blue Card.
Thank you so much, dude. He says, when I went in to get SSDI, by the way, playing fucking Helldivers now, whenever there's this thing where you got to pick up a disc in some of these missions, and it's called an SSD. And every time I hear somebody say that, I want to say SSDI, which actually means Social Security Disability Insurance. And so I'm like, oh, SSD? Well, that's what this means. Well, anyways, he says, when I went in to get that, I took in a ream and a half of paperwork. Yeah, I had fucking big ass pile up myself. My lawyer's jaw dropped. The judge that I saw told me he was sorry that I had to be here. My claim should have, I think is what he's saying, been above, should have been above the first time. Dude. I know, dude. They take advantage. You have to play the game with these people. I was involved for a few years after I got out of the Army in a veteran support organization where I was taught, and my big thing was helping veterans through the disability service. Just very much like what we're talking about. I was like an advisor. I was aware of how things go. I would direct people to where to go and all that. But the main thing I had to tell everyone is it's a fucking game. It's a bullshit game. You know, the house always wins. The VA is the house when it comes to the casinos. But if you keep playing the game, eventually you're the one who will come out winning in the end. But they don't want you to win. They want you to give up. They want people to give up or die before they have to fucking pay you. And that's the game you have to fucking play.
It's the same with like Social Security.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I think SSD, I think solid state drive because I'm a computer nerd.
I mean,
but
yeah.
There's also
Thank you
SSDD. You know SSDD?
Solid.
No, not computer related.
Solid dick drive.
I mean, SSD is also solid state drive over in Warhammer 40K.
So SSDD is same shit, different day.
Oh.
All right. I like that one.
Yep.
All right. What are we going to do to Dermy next? Let's teabag him because I think he enjoys it. Thank you, Blue Cord.
Don't threaten him with a good time.
Before, all the videos were not my idea. It was fucking Devil Made Me Do It who decided to make all the videos abusing Dermy. That wasn't my idea. That was Devil's. All right.
I think Devil's a sadist.
Oh, you
I
think?
think I think he is too.
He likes putting pineapples in certain socialist leaders' assholes.
He really does. It's kind of weird.
That's a good
Remember,
place for him,
remember Little Nicky?
Yeah. And he
I
puts
like
it in backwards.
Yeah.
Stem first.
Also, the preferred direction.
Yeah.
Hey, I
all the
do.
barbs go in.
Adam, I do know a veteran who might be interested in coming on your podcast at some point. You want me to ask him if he's interested?
Has he ever done YouTube before?
Yeah, he did some video game streaming. I don't know if he still does it, but
Okay.
yeah, he's done it before.
Yeah, my only thing is that I'm just very iffy about not having people on if they don't already have some experience being on. Like at some point, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a member stream sometime where I think I've seen Comics Division do this where he'll put the StreamYard link into the chat, and if people want to hop on and talk on the show, then they can. And I think I'll do that sometime. I'll just I'll be on I'll make sure to lay out the rules because people just have to be aware. You can make one single slip up and drop a very, very bad word, and your channel be fucked. So that's just my biggest
it's not
concern.
like if I said the F slur right now, you'd be in danger.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, it has happened, but I don't know. There's
there are some things that you do have to be careful about, like clock shots and stuff like that. You do have to be very careful what you say.
Yep.
Oh, you mean that?
Dude, when we had on you guys might not have seen it, we had on a veteran Drew Outstanding, who is a regular person on that, regular person for the channel now. He's busy today. He has severe medical issues, so much to the point where tonight he couldn't be on because he was recovering from some sort of like a injection or something, and it's all because in the Army he was forced to take the
thing we can't take
thing in the arm that we can't say. And now he's in a wheelchair and extreme fuck. Actually, I'm sure. Yeah, you guys saw him at the meetup. Maybe you didn't meet him, but he's a very shaggy dude in the wheelchair at the meetup.
Oh yeah, I met him.
He walks around. He has a cane. He walked a little bit, but most of the time he was in the wheelchair.
What was his username?
Drew Outstanding.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we met.
He's a super nice
guy.
guy.
Great dude. He's a national advocate now for other people in his situation, people who are forced to take in the military. And he's worked Turn Point USA. He's met and talked extensively with Alex Stein, who actually Horny Alf was talking to Alex Stein, and Drew Outstanding helped as well last time he saw him. So hopefully at some point Alex Stein might be on the show.
Alex
I'm only gonna say might.
Stein, prime time 99.
My God, that'd be so fucking great to have him on.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Fuck, dude.
Outstanding.
Oh, and actually, we haven't made this announcement. Next Saturday, we're having on Mike Harlow.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, Mike Harlow's gonna be on next Saturday. Who is a gay man who just like Carrie Smith, who we had on Thursday, was somebody who used to be in the leftist cult and managed to sober up, as you could say, and is now on our side. He's big about Gays Against Groomers is the organization he works for, saying quit this fucking drag time story hour and all that fucking bullshit.
He's actually really cool.
I've
talked to him a few times.
He's cool.
Yeah, I think I might have been on there when he was on with the Legion of Memers. I swear to God, I think I added him for some reason. I think it's because I might have been there on the show when he was on. Not sure.
Even their Instagram goes hard, which is surprising on Instagram. Gays Against Groomers. It always pops up in my feed. I love their stuff. But they're like X. Some of the stuff they post, dude. Oh,
it's hard. I sent something to Adam this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. I sent you the puke emoji, but because I did throw up a little in my mouth, I think when I saw that.
It was you, Dermy, on Wrong Think. Is that the same thing you posted in chat for us?
Yeah.
That you sent him? Oh, you son.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the transition person had their tits cut off and is just it's so gross looking. And for those of you in the chat who's listening, we're not talking about like after it's healed. It's like immediately after the surgery. Like there's, I don't know what the fuck was up with the nipples.
It was like they were infected.
Yep.
Oh,
that happens a lot, dude.
Oh,
they
it's
don't talk
so
about
bad.
that. A lot of people have difficulty afterwards. This is the thing. That kind of surgery, that's a custom job every time, dude. That there's no standard to that. That's plastic surgeons like fiddling around, man. There's no
dude. It's so
Dermy, which surgeon did you go to get your nipples worked on?
I went to the your mom's surgeon.
Oh, well, she's not licensed, so I would be.
Yeah, that's why I got Nair, and it really was bad.
I left something in your DM, Adam.
What's up, Broken Patriot? Haven't seen you in the chat before. Sorry if you're coming over here for the conversation that we were having about the VFW and Zach, veteran with the sign. I think I still want to get to final thoughts on all that because we didn't officially wrap up that the entire conversation. No. But at least I want to everyone's got like the breakdown of where I was coming from, right? Mm-hmm. To break it down. Yeah. The guy is a great dude who spent, like a decade working in veteran service organizations, trying to help veterans himself. He's a combat Marine veteran. He's only trying to support a company that's given an alternative option, given us option out there to, as opposed to the one singular only monopoly that our government has over who you can go to get help in going through the disability claim process. And I say monopoly, but it is either the VA or the other veteran support organizations, which includes the VFW, American Legion, stuff like that. But the point is, they are saying you may only come to us, even if maybe, hey, I want to pay money and get this done in a fucking week, which people have done. And the VFW claims that this organization called Remedical is breaking the fucking law, which says that you must do what our communist fucking overlords say that you must do, which means come to us and no one else. So they're saying that company's breaking the law. They're not. They can't provide any receipts of that. They attack Mike for holding up signs trying to support our option to have a choice and to support this company, which is really more an advisor than anything else, not breaking any fucking laws. And then also making claims to say that we're right about this because other people say this company is breaking the law too. In comments on a fucking Instagram post. Yeah, that's very justifiable fucking reason to say, look at us, we're right because someone in the comments section said so.
Well,
they go out, they attack him, and they attack anyone and say that now we are the victim culture here because we're getting racist comments. We're being assaulted. We're doing this, and this. We are now the victim culture that the left always wants to be. Talking about the VFW. They are claiming they are the victims. Please, you must listen to us because we're being attacked by racists.
Why? Because victims get priority treatment.
In this modern day of age, yes, it does. And especially because when we go through the list of all their sponsors, I've already shown that Burger King, Humana, even US fucking AA and Sport Clips are all DEI woke fucking companies, and they're all major fucking donors to the VFW. And what does that mean? The VFW has to do what they want, because if you don't do what they want, they're gonna pull their fucking money out. So guess what that means? The VFW is a fucking go woke, go broke, fucking modern example now. So VFW.
You could just make your own VFW with blackjack and hookers.
Well, yeah. And that being said, I don't want to attack again. We're talking about when we talk about even the FBI, not everyone in the FBI is really fucking bad. The boots on the ground guys probably do love their fucking country, but it's people in charge. VFW. Not all VFW posts are bad. I have been to bad ones. Like I said, I was involved in the VFW. I stopped being involved in the VFW completely because of how I saw the sausage was made. But at the fucking top, this national level bullshit, well, I mean, believe me, I still eat sausage, but if you watch one of those fucking videos, it might make you sick. Same thing like getting involved in the politics of the VFW. But VFW National, go suck a fucking dick. You stop pulling this fucking shit. Don't attack a fucking veteran because he wants other veterans to be able to get some fucking help outside of what you're fucking providing.
So the people behind these posts, they want control because they think control is the solution to all of the problems. But you've seen throughout history, absolute power corrupts absolutely, right?
Yeah.
And they go after anybody who is promoting free thinking, free choice, not falling in line, right? Because it threatens their power structure, I guess.
Yeah. Even though throughout history, every time you've seen centralized control developed, it fails miserably. Everyone underneath the control winds up in poverty or dead. Mixture of both.
Well, wouldn't the VFW be a lot better if it was like, you know, if there was no national component to it, it's just every, you know, local area had its, you know, VFW?
Yeah, here's the reason. The entire reason the VFW was actually created in the first place was because after the Spanish-American War, and I know it's because I was there and I've heard the history and all that.
Oh, you were there?
And I wasn't at the Spanish-American War. I mean, because I was involved in the VFW and I've heard all this story. I know I said that way fucking wrong.
I got you.
I know I'm feeling old at 42, but dear God, not that old. No, after the Spanish-American War was the first time that our troops ever fought in a war outside of our borders. So it was the very first ever foreign war. And when they came back, our federal government didn't treat them the same way as people who fought in, say, the Revolutionary War, Civil War, the War of 1812. Those were considered real wars. This now foreign war was not considered at the same level. They were looked down upon. And so the VFW was created, the Veterans of Foreign Wars was created as an advocacy group for soldiers, for veterans who fought in a foreign war because they weren't being treated the same way. They weren't getting the same benefits. So that was actually the reason. That is, to answer your question, why there is a necessity for a national level, because that's what they do. The national commander and the national office in DC works with our lawmakers and even with the president of the United States as an advocate for veterans. So that's the entire reason why there's the national level and everything. You know, it's the pyramid all works its way up to the top. So I get what you're saying. It would be, you know, yes, operating better would be better at small levels, but you do still need that national component to serve its purpose, which really its purpose is not being fucking served.
Is it for funding? Because you say advocate for, is that like to?
It's all about, it's for policy and everything. Like there, you know, to be fair, like there are a lot of policies out there of programs, you know, programs that created at the federal level that assist in veterans. You know, a big one obviously is fixing the VA. You know, what they do is we funnel our stories, what's going on at us down to the bottom level to the post level, and the post level responds up and it goes up and up to the national level. And then they say, hey, we've got X number of cases of veterans having this problem at the VA. This shit needs to get fixed.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but what were you going to say, Jeremy?
I said fascinating.
Yeah.
So VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And then that's what type of organization is that? Is it more for like to benefit the veterans of foreign wars, or is it for them to like you were saying, you know, advocate back up to the government?
It is a VSO. VSO is a veteran support organization, and that includes the VFW, the American Legion, Disabled Veterans of America. They do serve multiple functions. Obviously, there is a direct boots on the ground function where they assist the veterans directly, but then yes, they also advocate for veterans in general at different levels, which includes every single level. So we're talking at the state level and the national level and everything in between.
Okay. Yeah, I'm learning here. But then now that I'm thinking about it, it's like no surprise that got infiltrated by people who are trying to make people victims.
Yeah, exactly. It's Yeah, and that's kind of the point. And you know, this also carrying off of the conversation we had with Carrie Smith, which, by the way, anybody out there, if you haven't seen the show that we did on Thursday on let me get Knife Hands, go into the Knife Hands playlist, look up the show where we did with Carrie Smith this last Thursday. Great conversation. I mean, fucking great. I couldn't be more happy the fact that I got to interview Gary Beekler from Nerdrotic, but Carrie Smith, the conversation I had with her, I could have talked to her for 8 fucking hours, which also I could do with Gary as well. But I love these kind of conversations with Carrie when we're talking about everything about how the mentality is with this woke bullshit, how they infiltrate, how they get people into this fucking cult. It's fucking great. So please do check that episode out. She was only on for an hour and 15, but it's worth every fucking minute. But what we're talking about with this fucking cult, they are infiltrating everything. And that is the reason why I went through all these categories with all the different businesses that are funding the VFW to show as an example, this is what's happening. It's corporate funding that's pushing all this DEI woke bullshit in fucking everything. Every aspect of our fucking lives.
It's coming down from ESG for sure.
Sure. I mean ESG, ESG, yeah. When you talk about at that top, I don't know when I'm big on putting my tinfoil hat on, but I'm not going to go down that fucking road. But good lord, I mean, I absolutely could
do it.
So there is a video from a couple years ago, specifically about USAA. There was it was like a company-wide thing. And behind the CFO was just a big sign that said ESG and then what it stood for. But it's a gigantic corporation. They've had DEI in some form or another for decades. It's just when you have funding coming in that has strings attached to it, right? We'll give you this money. And it's the same thing happening with Disney. They have to the companies themselves have to virtue signal. I'm sure you've seen there's so many ads coming out. There's a Wells Fargo ad that pisses me off because it's just the entire purpose of the ad is to show that they're friendly towards Mexicans or something.
Oh yeah.
Are they though?
Are they? I don't know. But
I mean, shit, we've seen so many examples. I mean, Crowder, love him or hate him, is one of the best ways of doing it. They find these fucking videos all the damn time. There was a Doritos ad that came out that showed a Mexican family. It's like a cartoon or
is that the gay Mexican family?
The gay Mexican family. Yeah, the fucking grandfather died. And this is a Doritos ad, mind you, the chip. And then they come back as like a ghost and he shows that he's got a gay partner, a gay dude as a partner as their skeletons. And it's the grandmother who says, well, thankfully he's finally found love and happiness.
It was so retarded.
Mexicans don't worry about that shit.
That sounds very pandery, and I would know.
Oh no!
You know what's funny?
You're gay?
No, but the Mexican part of it.
Any hole will do.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so overused, but I loved it.
Oh, it's overused if you watch Crowder, but God, yeah,
all the time. But
I love it. Okay, yeah, I love so much. Actually, I'm gonna stop. I'm sound like I'm gonna be name dropping, but I set my fucking stream deck up so much off of Crowder and so many of his sound effects, and even so much that I followed Yakuza, who's the soundboard lord, huh?
He came in to give me shit when I was streaming Helldivers with Tim the Toolman the other day.
Yeah,
because my audio was fucked up.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit. The soundboard lord just came in and gave me some shit over fucking up my audio.
Well, it's awesome. So that's awesome. But my point, I saw him post a picture of his stream deck. He's got the 25 button one. I've got one coming in now. I've got a 15 button here. But he gave me the idea. I didn't know. I can't think I can kind of show it. Oh yeah, look at that. I've got room. Yeah. So I have pictures now to coordinate.
Nice.
I've got pictures that coordinate.
The pictures are nice. I'm lazy. This is all I've got, but I love the dials.
So yeah, you can see I've got oh dear God, oh God, no. Wait.
No, God! No, God, please!
And I got dude from Aliens down here, so all I have to do is see his face and go.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
So I saw his stream deck with all those pictures. I'm like, that's a brilliant fucking idea. Because otherwise, before I was just looking down here and I had to read text. Yeah. And if you're doing it real fast, it just all kind of blends in. It's like which one is which? No, now all I have to do is go by picture.
You need at a glance.
I need to do the pictures, man.
If you get pictures, it's like at a glance.
Yeah.
Yep. I need the at a glance. I'm too slow with it this way.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, the less you use your brain, the better.
Retard alert!
Yeah.
Retard alert, class!
He knows instant reactions because if you miss the time, if you're just off by a little bit, then the joke doesn't land.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I'm getting the 25 button one now. Because I have 4 fucking pages. Yeah, I've got my sound effect button here, quotes 1, quotes 2, and music.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I have to go to multiple different pages to find different shit. And it is so time consuming. But at least now I even have pictures to, tell me which page has what in it. So, yeah, it's a much better way. And thank God to the soundboard Lord, Yakuza, for giving me that idea. Cheers to you, man. I'd love to have that dude on as well. That dude seems super fucking awesome.
A lot of his stuff on 101 soundboards. I'll send you a link.
Okay. I'd love to check that out.
A good chunk of his soundboard on there, and he's got a lot of other stuff other than just Gerald, doing Gerald stuff.
Slavery was okay.
Well, there's plenty of good stuff that you can pick on with Gerald, anyways. But I gotta go and give some love to Blue Cordell for another fucking $20. Who says, "Fuck you! I'm only 52 this year." Well, guess what? You're an old fucking man at 52. All right.
Got us by 10
you,
years.
Dude. Yeah, we love you.
But how old do you feel?
Exactly. How old do you fucking feel? And I'll tell you what, man, that gets very confusing for me because sometimes when I feel like I should not be 42, but then at the same time, I try to do things physically and I'm like, I feel like I'm 62.
I feel like I'm 30 physically, but I'm like 60 mentally.
Yeah, so you're the opposite.
It happens. See, Adam at least looks younger than me, but I go to the gym all the time, so I don't feel.
Oh, go fucking suck a dick, you asshole.
But I have an old
soul. I
soul.
was going to the gym all the way until fucking last November, all right? I was going all the fucking time.
You and Dermy.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I got man tits again. Fuck. All right, let's fucking game, Dermy.
Oh, my. Oh. Very fat, I see. Congratulations, Mr. Sims. You are the fattest boy in camp.
All right, let's get it.
Get down!
That's
Thank you again, Blue Cord.
Dude, that's hilarious. Adam, were you with us when we stopped? It was after it closed, but we went to the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
No, I wish I got. No, I want to go.
No. Well, we didn't go there, but I like how Dermy turned his camera off for this. He's embarrassed. No, it was closed, but outside of the building, they still have the scale, and so we were all.
Oh no! Yeah, that was what.
You were there with us?
Well, we saw it at least when we went to the karaoke.
Yeah, we walked by it a lot because it was on Fremont. But like, there was one time we walked by, we wanted to eat there, but we all weighed ourselves. Like, Gal got on there. It didn't even register her. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was not there for that. But yeah, we saw it when we passed by going to karaoke.
We were trying to see if Dermy would eat for free, and long story short is yes.
Nice. So I've got good stuff. Edited my vlog, which is ready. However, there are portions in there that has Ryan Kinnell in it, and I want to confirm with him if it's okay to have it in there or not. So I'm waiting to get confirmation on that. But he edited it. So he asked me for like, hey, give me a timeline. And his other big question was, I saw the part where you're eating in the restaurant, and I saw you guys when you're outside of Hell's Kitchen. Now, was that Hell's Kitchen? And I was like really fucking busy, and like the next day passed by. Like, oh fuck, I didn't get back to him. So I'm like, dude, okay, fuck it. I don't care about the timeline. Just do it in any way possible that you think is entertaining. Mm-hmm. And I forgot about the other portion, and so he edited when I went, hey everybody, look, Hell's Kitchen, and it cuts to us being in the Brazilian restaurant. I'm like, should I have him change that? Like, nah, fuck it. It works well. Like, yeah, fuck it. So in the video, it's gonna make it look like we're all eating at Hell's Kitchen.
Nice. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, ESG. Do you want to keep talking about that or move on?
Nah, I mean, when we're talking about like the DEI, ESG, all that fucking shit. I mean, I think we're all pretty much on the same page about it. Like I like to really talk about when like news stories pop up, you know, exposing other shit. Like this is a big one with the VFW, man. This is why normally this isn't even a show that we would talk about this kind of stuff on Skinemax Saturday. We would talk about this over on Knife Hands instead. But because this popped this morning, and because I'm a lifetime member there, because I worked so much with the VFW. Oh, and another thing I completely forgot to point out as well, to all you veterans out there, anyone who's in the VFW, when I was at that level, when I was a post commander, work at the state level and everything else, we had a state commander who I worked under. I'm not going to say what state. I'm not going to say who she was. I will say it was a female. Never had any respect for this fucking woman. None. And it had nothing to do with the fact that she was a woman, but she always came off as the feminist fucking bullshit. She came off as a raging fucking feminist. I never had any real proof of it, but it just seems so fucking obvious. Like you could really get this hint that she was always like looking at guys like, you know, like in that way that what's that?
Like they're bears.
Like they're bears. Well, more like she was always just assuming that everyone was going to say something bad about her because she's a woman. No, it's because you're a fucking bitch, because you're dumb as fuck, and I just don't fucking like your attitude. I would say the same thing about a fucking guy, but it has nothing to do with what's between your fucking legs. But anyways, I had actual audio of her because somebody contacted me. I was heavily involved in this Second Amendment organization for the state. And one of the Second Amendment advocates, he was like one of the main people. This is like that worked at like this level. Again, same thing we're talking about with the VFW at the national level. They talk directly to the governor and the state about things having to do with the Second Amendment. Well, there was an issue with they were debating on changing the state policy for gun policy, and they invited our VFW state commander to come on and address some potential issues or possibility of maybe limiting veterans' ability to have firearms if they have mental issues of some sort. This person, who even worked in the medical field when she was in the Army, I think it was the Army, actually is on record. I had the recording. And she actually said, I do believe that if a veteran is suffering from mental illness, such as PTSD, that they should, if it's extreme, they should not have firearms. And I don't think it was, I even kind of softened it. It was even worse. I cannot say verbatim what exactly was she that she said, but it was even worse than that because I put the preface to say if it's extreme. I don't think she even said that. It was so bad that you can hear this person who is on the side of taking away gun rights. She was audibly shocked at the fact that the veteran of foreign wars state commander was advocating to take veterans' guns away. And I brought it up to our, I think it's called judge advocate, the person who handles the legal issues. And this person was, as far as I remember, based, but the guy basically just told me to keep my mouth shut.
So why target veterans specifically? Is there not already policies in place for like people with mental disorders to not be able to own weapons?
There has always been a push by these anti-Second Amendment fuckers out there.
Tried really hard. He wanted you to never, if you ever were on some sort of prescription for an antidepressant, he wanted you to never be able to own a gun.
Yeah, because then it's like, where do you draw the line on like what counts as a mental disorder that qualifies?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's the hard part. That, and then like say like you were depressed and they put you on whatever,
but you got better.
You were able to get out of it. Like they will. Do you get your rights back? How do you prove that?
Yeah. But so the point is, like, isn't there already like stuff in place?
But they want to change it to veterans who suffer from PTSD. And there's two ways you can look at that. I'm sure that there are people, and this is something you can talk with Carrie about. You know, people who have been in this this cult of the left. There's different. I'm sure there's different mentalities. There are the ones who probably legitimately think that people with PTSD, they look at them as being dangerous. They look at them as, hey, this person shouldn't have a gun because they're a trained killer, and they shouldn't be allowed to have a gun in our society because they'll just go out and kill people. I'm sure that, you know, there's obviously a lot of those people, and those are the ignorant type.
I'd prefer a trained killer than someone who isn't trained.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
If I'm going to be killed, I want to be put out.
But then there's the tinfoil hat side, and even the tinfoil hat side can be proven by the recent purge of what they consider to be right-wing extremists, which means anyone who outwardly spoke and says that they support Trump, people like that were scrutinized and possibly even looked at being kicked out of the fucking military. They look at and the reason for that is because they see us. The military in general, especially in combat arms, is massively conservative. Because you don't have the mentality of somebody who wants to go out, carry a rucksack, carry a gun, and possibly get shot at if you're a liberal fucking pussy. No, the vast majority of people in combat arms, combat veterans, which means people who suffer from actual PTSD fucking D, are typically going to be conservative. And so you look at what they're trying to do in our government, they're trying to scrutinize and demonize anyone who is on the right side of center of anything. And so therefore, take away the guns from these people who are a threat to what you want to do, meaning your liberal woke ideology. So to say PTSD in the military means you shouldn't have guns, means you're taking guns away from conservatives who are veterans.
You know, it'd be funny to see that backfire on, not that they own guns in the first place, but, you know, all those people who want to classify all this tiny bullshit as PTSD, like, oh no, somebody cut me in line, I have PTSD from that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh no,
yeah,
now
you're
you can't
absolutely
throw a gun.
right. Yeah. Yeah, all those people who are, well, they use different terminologies now. Like they're triggered. For one is bullshit. The fact that they even use that, because that was actually terminology that came from people who have PTSD. You're triggered from something that happened. Like you could get triggered here. This is actually a big thing that people don't really know, that a lot of veterans, I've had this happen to me, that smell is the strongest memory activator, if I'm using the words right, of anything in your brain. And there are a lot of times you can smell a certain type of dust in the air that could smell like the Iraqi fucking desert and get quote unquote triggered and have a flashback to something like Iraq.
Yeah, especially if it's actually traumatic, right? Like I can smell like, you know, there's a certain smell before and after it rains that reminds me of Arizona. And you know, if I had something associated with, you know, Arizona that was really traumatic, then yeah, the smell of rain would be a trigger to something traumatic, right?
Yeah.
So I can understand that,
yeah. So, but my point, is, the word triggered was always something to relate to. I don't know if it was directly combat, but something like it was a traumatic event that triggered you. Now it's pussy ass little fucking liberal dipshits who get triggered by MAGA, by seeing a red cap. I'm triggered.
I'm surprised they haven't just banned all red hats.
Right.
Jeez.
I really wish.
Oh, they can't though, because then they have to ban communist hats.
I may have to buy it. So this is in the YouTube. This is in Vets Talking Shop. I created the Make the Army Great Again.
Nice.
And it is in multiple options. I really wanted this design because this is the old battle dress uniform pattern. And so I want to get this, but I really wish I would have got it in red too, which is an option. You can get it in MAGA red as well.
Nice.
But that's available at the shop, and I may end up getting a red one as well, just so I can wear that around to trigger the little fucking bitches out there.
Did you ever see that episode of King of the Hill where the two groups of veterans met up?
Yes, that's a great episode.
There's a World War
two groups of what veterans?
Because
it's World War II. It's when the Vietnam vets meet up with the World War II vets.
Yeah.
Oh, the World War II vets calling them bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
And it's a pretty good one too, because they find common ground towards the end of it. But it
What's
is, yeah,
messed
it's
up-
what we were talking about.
I kill for me.
What's messed up is that actually really happened. There was when the Vietnam War happened and veterans want to join groups like the VFW, they were looked down upon because the Vietnam War was not World War II. You know, they weren't fighting for the freedom of Europe or anything like that.
Yep.
And it's very messed up that after all those Vietnam veterans, well, guess what? Those Vietnam veterans, they're now the ones who are running the VFW, and they've treated us like crap. They've really, like, literally, I was used. I was used just to be a young face. That was it. This is.
I mean,
this
I
is
would use you for a young face.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
I was wishing you didn't.
See how quick I could hit that because I have this icon that does this. I have a gay icon. It's just a fucking limp wrist.
Put Dermy's face there instead.
I should do that. I should put Dermy's fucking face on that picture.
Yeah, you should. I have it.
But yeah, they ended up treating us like shit too. And it wasn't that they really they didn't treat us like we were worthless. It's like they just treat us like we're fucking like cherry privates in the army. Cherry private just means like you're brand new. You're the bitch. You're the little baby. You're just here to serve us and do what we want. We're not gonna actually let you run anything. You're still gonna do what we want to do because we're the ones in fucking control. Fuck you. I had that shit happen. They told me they wanted me to do whatever I can to bring new veterans in, and I had a lot of ideas that would have actually made the VFW more appealing for them to want to come to the post, but they didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to do anything. And then and eventually I got to the point, I'm like, no, you just want me to stand up here and look like you're being inclusive for the younger generation, but you don't actually want the young generation to do anything. You still want to be in control. Fuck you.
You should do I don't know if you do Rumble exclusives or anything, but
sometimes
he's done a few.
It'd be interesting to watch that episode on a Rumble side where you're not going to get hit.
Oh, believe me, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of political conversations and shit like that I could do that I have wanted to. You know, like I said, I always make the joke about putting tinfoil hat on, but there are plenty of conspiracy theory type shit that I am into, which it's funny even to say conspiracy theory at this point because Alex Jones has been right about so much of it now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I found a gay frog yesterday. It was weird.
Alex Jones was right jar, and it's already like 2/3 full. So I've got to go find another Alex Jones was right jar.
We need an Alex Jones is right bingo.
I love I talk about Dan Bongino a lot, and Dan Bongino unfortunately though he doesn't give Alex Jones his flowers. I guess I don't blame him. You know, there are plenty of other people out there who don't. Also, they'll talk about all this shit. And it's like Alex was talking about this 20 fucking years ago, and now you're taking pride in like saying that you were proven right. Fuck you. Alex Jones was way ahead of you. But to say that though, Bongino does say all the time, he's like, hey, I got you guys, you got to give me new conspiracy theories because all the other ones I'm running out. I'm running out. They're all coming true. They're all coming true. I need new ones, guys. Come on. So
here's one. Is RFK the the hidden message this year?
What do you mean
hidden message? Not the hidden message, but the shadow campaign this year. Is RFK the shadow?
Are you saying he's the campaign to steal votes away?
Yeah.
It goes real well for him when he says up to 9 months.
Yeah, dude, he's not stealing any Trump voters.
Nope.
If he's the hidden campaign, he's in there to steal from Biden. That's the only vote he's stealing.
A Trump voter and
it's interesting though that you say that, Jeremy, because he said things that would make people on the left never want to vote for him either, like his vaccine stuff.
Yeah. And it's very weird because he's starting to get libertarians wanting him, but he's super pro gun control. And they were saying that he's changing on that, but it's like I don't believe him.
No, dude, here's the thing is that there's plenty of people on our side who think we love him because he sounds like he's pro free speech and he's anti jibby jab.
I want Trump to put him in the FDA.
Yeah, but he is leftist as fuck on everything else.
I do like that he came out and just said the quiet part out loud with respect to the CIA killing his uncle and dad.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, he basically.
Sorry, Kratos, go.
All right, hold on. I was gonna take a shot. You guys keep talking. I gotta take a piss.
Okay. Yeah, he just came out and said that like it was a long time ago.
The CIA killed my family.
So here's the Kratos finish.
That's all. Just one.
Okay. Perfect thing to do. You want to get the Trump, you want to get the RFK voter. Pay attention here. Take RFK, put him in charge of the CIA.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I want
because he also
I want him in charge of the FDA because he fucking hates
the FDA. The FDA would be good too. Or make Rand Paul head of the FDA. That could be interesting.
Rand Paul just came out backing RFK.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking really?
Like, everything that's going on right now is kind of weird.
It's weird.
I wonder if Soldier Spirit saw Rand Paul doing that. We should ask him when he gets back. But yeah, he backed RFK instead of Trump this week.
Wow.
Which is
we haven't
weird.
seen. It's weird, but Rand Paul's thing is dragging some of this shit out from the dark. It doesn't surprise me that he likes RFK. I think having the two of them in charge of some shit would be interesting. Like, I don't. RFK isn't going to win. We already know this. It doesn't matter. And establishment Republicans can go from all day. But I get why Rand Paul did that. I can understand that. I can get that. Like Rand Paul wants Fauci's freaking scalp in Minecraft. Sorry, that's what Rand Paul
in Minecraft.
Wants.
Exactly.
In Minecraft, he wants his scalp.
Yeah, they should also make Vivek Ramaswamy the secretary of 7-Eleven.
They should make Vivek Ramaswamy head of the FCC.
He can do IT support for the entire White House.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Kind of.
He'll be the operator for the White House.
My name is Vivek Ramaswamy. I would like to help you today.
No. He answers when he answers the phone. He's supposed to say, "Hello, my name is Adam."
Yeah. Very American. No, even Adam is too foreign sounding. Hello, my name is Jim.
Jim? Yes.
Hello, thank you for calling the White House. My name is Jim.
Thank you. I hope you have appreciated me. Please, thank you, and come again.
Please,
Adam, did you see that? Senator Paul backed RFK. Rand Paul this last week.
Rand Paul backed RFK.
Yeah.
No.
That's why Jeremy was asking. I think that's a big reason why Jeremy was asking if he was like this shadow campaign.
What the fuck? Why would Rand Paul back RFK?
He wants to. He wants.
I think like what Savage was saying. A lot of the CIA stuff.
Yeah,
dude.
I think that he wants to get. He wants to get to the root of what the fuck Fauci was doing with the pokety-poketies. And I think he wants in Minecraft Fauci's scalp more than like anything in his political career. And I think he sees that as an avenue to getting it.
I can see that, and especially Trump. Okay, so we've had this conversation. I think we can all agree Trump is a fucking narcissist. All right.
Oh yeah,
there's no doubt about
it's not even a question. He'll never admit that the jibby jab was wrong because Project Warp Speed was his baby.
Yeah,
Trump will never admit it.
Trump's
the thing
big
is,
with the jibby jab is he was never going to force it on anyone. That's what he said.
That's
the big, and that's fair.
Right.
That's as fair as you can get.
But we're at the point where he still would repeatedly say, be pro jibby jab, and even though he got booed so many damn times, at least now he's learned. Okay, people don't like this idea. Keep on getting boots, and he's not talking about it anymore. But he'll never admit that it was wrong, and so he'll probably never do an investigation into it. So I can see why. Yeah.
No, he doesn't have to though. You're
right.
If you put RFK or in charge of the FDA or Rand Paul, I think RFK. I like RFK at the CIA, but him and Rand Paul together would dig some shit out, and it would be fucking amazing to see what they did. But you put one of those guys in charge of the FDA, Fauci's gonna leave the freaking country, dude, because they can do the investigation. They don't need Trump's approval. Trump can let the bureaucracy do it like they do to us now. Trump can let the bureaucracy do it and walk away from any of it happening at all.
Yeah, it's true. You know, as far as Rand Paul goes, and back in RFK, it's such a stupid fucking move. But I really liked Ron Paul a while back. I was following him for a while back in like mid 2010s.
Yeah.
His dad is great. Rand Paul has always been. I was really against him for quite a while, but he kind of grew on me. But now he's getting, now with this move, I'm very like, fuck you, Rand Paul. You gotta think more beyond this small sphere that you're looking at. Look at the fucking macro level of things, dude. It's much more important than that.
He's also on the long list of people that need to be investigated for insider trading.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Who the fuck isn't?
Omar
they need to be in
that sphere.
Omnar Goldmane RGLH. What's up? Huh? What's up, dude? I don't think I've ever seen you in chat before. Welcome to Vets Talking if you're brand new.
Welcome.
You know the other thing.
I saw Yo Pops. I see what's up, Yo Pops.
I see Yo Pops.
Yet.
Hey.
Oh yeah, Yo Pops.
Hey,
the best
we got a
rooftop Korean.
Is he in Arizona too, or is he California?
California.
Okay, I gotta check with him and see if he wants to meet.
Unfolding Joker. Dude,
Unfolding Joker over on the Rumble side. What is up, dude? And we got Laszlo, the instigator, who got me launched across a fucking map in Helldivers. I'm gonna play that clip here in just a minute, dude. It is your fault. It is absolutely your fault.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see why. We will see why. Second time in chat. Welcome back, dude. Hell yeah. Happy to have you here, man. Woo! Obviously, with the who means you were fucking army. Hell yeah, dude.
Or he was vomiting. I don't know.
I mean, there's so many jokes about that word. So my first 3 years when I was in the army, I was in what's called an infantry long range surveillance detachment, and they wouldn't let us say who. We were allowed to like make noises and kind of it's like kind of basically what the Marines do. Everyone thinks to say "oorah," but if you listen to our buddy Scottie who comes on here, they'll say ah. They just basically make a bunch of fucking sounds up, and that was what we would do in LURS. Is like if the fucking first song says something motivating, stand there, parade rest, like just make motivating noises.
Pirate sounds.
Yeah, I mean, I know it kind of makes it sound like it's like R. No, we didn't say R like a pirate. It's like I gotta give some love up here to Duke Devil for $20.
Hey, Duke.
What's up, Duke? Says, wait, are you guys saying that YouTube does not allow certain things to be said on a stream?
No,
I know. Shocker.
No, YouTube's 100% pro free speech.
Pro free speech, 100%. Screw that Rumble shit. You don't need that. Love you, Rumble. So I can't say deleted or deleted. I was just screaming all those. Because deleted. He's saying like fill in the blank is what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying, so I can't say blank or blank. I was just screaming all those words as I was watching Doctor Who. Good night, Jen. Redacted. Thank you for censoring yourself there, Duke Devil. I greatly appreciate that. And with that, Jeremy, you want to get punched in the nuts?
Sure.
I got to kick you in the nuts at Vegas.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's right. Here's our punching bag. Thank you, Duke Devil.
So you admit to touching Dermy's balls with your shin?
I know. Yeah. We talked about that. I said that my shoe has still not recovered from the stench.
Yep. He had to burn them. He had to go buy new shoes.
You know, that common thread we were talking about, Rand Paul and all them. Common thread is that I think they are all on board with getting rid of all of the industrial complexes, whether it's military, pharmaceutical, whatever. All of these industries that are tied so closely with government, they need to go away.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was also. Oh yeah, the other thing we need definitely. People talk a lot about like getting rid of the like Congress people or people in government betting on stocks, but
we need to get more of them gone.
I think the bigger thing to get rid of is paper clipping on bills.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that's a term for it.
The pork.
Whatever it is, like they should vote on.
Yeah.
Like they need to make it so like you only vote on one thing at a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like
Yes.
putting fucking Ukraine funding into a border bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
make
You
them
get rid of
actually
that.
have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the reason I do that,
hard,
they do
static.
that. I understand it, but like one of the reasons they do that is like, well, we'll vote for this if you vote for this, and that's the only way they can get stuff through.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I think it just needs to go away.
Oh, 100%. But the problem is that it's the people who are running the Congress who needs to change Congress. And guess what? You're
They don't
telling
want
them they have to you're telling them they have to give up power.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
They
the
don't like to
problem.
do that.
Well, who would even do that?
In all honesty,
That's true.
I mean,
think it's
the emperor didn't give up power.
Wouldn't it
Okay.
be one of the other
Failing of the
branches
way-
that has to impose that?
No, that's
No,
one of the
you
fucked
can't
up.
do that.
That's one. Well, okay. So I mean, like, okay. So judiciary, the Supreme Court, if Congress is doing something unconstitutional, then they can, of course, say, "Hey, that's wrong." But Congress does have the right to vote for their own policy and how they operate. It's the same thing like they vote for their own pay raise. Hey, we should give ourselves more money. Everyone says aye. Yay, we all get a pay raise. That's not unconstitutional, unfortunately. Now, if Congress was to say, hey, we're going to do away with the voting system that we have, what's called the political college.
Electoral
That's
college.
not right.
Electoral college.
Electoral college. Thank you. Dear God, that was a brain fart. We're going to do away with the electoral college and we're going to make it all Democratic. It's
still said it wrong.
now. And whoever the majority vote is who wins. No, you're not allowed to do it. The Supreme Court will step in and say, no, that's not what our Constitution says. But yeah, unfortunately, Congress does have the right to vote for their own policy. Which
letting the Congress and the Senate relegate their rules was a failing of the founders. One of the few, but it's definitely a failing that never should have been left to them. It should have been left to the people.
Well, they never thought
I was
that.
about to say, yeah.
Well, here's the thing: it is still left to us because it is still a democratic reply. I apologize for interrupting, but
no, you're good.
I gotta say it's because it is still up to us because it's up to us to vote the right people in. That's the thing.
Problem, though. Name a right person right now. That's the problem. There aren't enough people who are right.
There's actually some really good videos.
Not
on
Jeremy.
Jim Jordan's really good.
There's
Jim
actually
Jordan's
some
good.
really good videos on first past the post voting and why it's bad and a better system for it. On CGP Gray's channel. You ever watch him?
No.
So the way that you fix that is because you were just saying who's the right person, right? Because you end up with two-party system and it's just fucked. The way that you solve that is when people go to vote, instead of just having one vote, they have their first, second, third choice.
Oh, you're talking about the ranked voting.
Right. And so
I don't mind that idea.
And so if your first choice doesn't win, then all of your vote goes to your second choice. Then
There's
if
a
your
lot
second
of-
choice doesn't win, all the people voted for them goes to your third choice, right? And so they keep doing that until there's a clear winner, because one of the stupid things about first past the post is like, say you've got, okay, with two people, right? One person gets 51% of the vote, the other person gets 49. Okay, 51% wins. But then if you have three people, let's say like 34% vote for one guy, then the other two people get 33% each, right? So the guy that got 34% wins, but when you think about that, 66% of the population did not want that guy, right? When you think about it the other way.
Yep.
So even though he got just barely enough to win past the other two, he does not have the majority vote. So there's other systems that you can put into place that I think would work better, but they're never going to do it.
I like the idea of ranked choice voting.
There's a
I
lot
think
of
it could
commies
actually
pushing for that right now.
Yeah,
I like
I
the
know they
idea of
are,
it, but there's a lot of commies pushing for it right now.
Yeah.
Well, they
But
think
I think
in that system to their will as well.
it kind of it might actually, now that you think about it.
What was
You know
that?
what's amazing?
The
is-
idea for ranked choice voting would end up being like people like RFK could have a much better chance at winning. People like all your third party candidates would have a much better chance at winning.
you have people that represent more of the people in the middle than the two extremes, and that's one of the things that the founding fathers definitely had a big problem with, was the eventuality of a two-party system. and there's some stuff they talked about, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But yeah, I think the two-party system, because of just the trends in voting, there's really good videos that CGP Grey does. I won't do it justice by talking about it, but I'd recommend going to his channel.
Yeah, I mean, I was blown away when I was in Iraq and I was there for the historic election in 2005. I found out they've got like 50 fucking parties over there. There's no two-party system. It's basically whoever wants a fucking party. Hey, we're having a fucking party. 50 fucking parties over there.
And so then what happens is, like, you'll see, you know, a lot of the parties that didn't get a lot of votes, you'll see the next election cycle they won't get any votes, or nobody will vote for them because they're like, oh, well, they didn't get any last time, and so they're probably not going to get any this time. So people will tend to vote for the people who they think are going to win, right? Which is what we were just talking about with like RFK. Like, there might be a lot of people who want to vote for RFK, but frankly, he doesn't have a chance.
And I will reiterate, I know there's a lot of people who are talking about, there's a lot of concern. People think that he's in there, he's going to steal votes from Trump. He's not. You can especially look at any of the polls. I was going to say trolls. The polls out there are strong, massively, obviously not 100%, but massively. It's Democrats who are moving over and saying, I don't want to vote for Biden, so I'm going to vote for this guy instead. It's not happening on the Trump side. Trump voters are locked in. We're voting for Trump. There are a lot of people out there who are saying, oh, well, he says a lot of good things about the vaccine, the jibby jab. Buck, we're past 2 hours, so hopefully we're good.
Yeah, we're a little good.
You were talking about normal everyday vaccines, though.
Yes, I mean, it doesn't matter with YouTube. They don't give a fuck. But still, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, it's on our side of the aisle. We're not that stupid. I'm sure, I'll bet anything that there are people who are out there. Okay, I'll use this example. For the 2020 election, I have a friend who was saying, I really disagreed. I really hated. He really hated Trump after he banned bump stocks, and the Libertarian candidate, who was I think female Asian. The name sounded like a dude. I thought it was a dude for the longest time. Was coming off as saying, I'm gonna make fully auto legal. I'm gonna do this for guns. I'm gonna do this for guns. The person was all like fucking pro gun, and he was all about like, look at this person. I want to vote for this person. It took me fucking 2 minutes to go into this person's policy and see that this person was fucking pro illegal immigration, open up our fucking borders, and all kind of fucking climate shit. All she did was fucking appeal to the Second Amendment people who were upset with Trump because of the bump stock thing and try to steal votes away. That person is clearly a fucking dark horse, or whatever the fuck it was that you called it, Jeremy, to try to take votes away from Trump is all it was.
The shadow
campaign.
Shadow campaign. Yeah.
Honestly, it would be it'd probably just be cheaper if America just takes over like Mexico, and then
screw it. I say we take over Mexico and Canada. Fuck them. They're both fucking third world countries that can be beaten in a fucking day.
Like
in Minecraft.
I mean, yeah. No, I agree with you.
Because then everybody in Mexico can be American. Sure, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you have a much smaller border.
And we can make Mexico great again.
You have a much smaller border to defend.
Mexico, though. This is Venezuela. These are communist shitholes from South America.
That's what I was saying. Is if you take over Mexico, there's a much smaller border to defend.
I was gonna say the same thing. We can close out the Mexico border, which is a tiny fraction of ours.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, you know what they do in Mexico, or at least what they used to do in Mexico down on their border when illegal immigrants would try to come across the border. They would arrest them. They would also open fire on them. Not even in Minecraft. That's what the Mexican government used to do.
Why is it so funny for you to just point out like the thing that you're supposed to do?
I know it's crazy. I mean, you're telling me that something actually makes sense. It's so fucking funny. It's hilarious,
dude. Also, we should take Mexico. Simply, whatever. Their oil is okay. The food.
We're definitely appropriating their food.
Dude,
I mean, their food's great.
BlackRock is going to be the downfall of this country.
All right, yeah. So
they're too
Blue
big to
Cordell for $20 more fucking dollars. Cheers to you, bro. And I've got the ticker across the bottom because I think we got a bunch of new people in here, if not very familiar. We're playing drinking game rules here. Any single super chat, we do social. I take a sip of beer. We all take a sip because we're all playing the drinking rules at the same time. $20 or more, and we do shots. Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing for the $20. I mean, yeah, I've got my whiskey right here. Blue Cordell for 20 says, did y'all see BlackRock say to its investors to get out of the US dollar? No. Dude, that's
wow.
For those of you who may not be aware of this, the US dollar especially is the
reserve currency.
The reserve currency for the entire fucking world, which means every country in the world has a reserve of US dollars that they use to trade with other nations. If we lose that status, guess what's going to happen to all that money? It's all going to come back here.
Down. Yeah, it's going to be a bad idea.
The value of the money.
The value of the dollar
and
is
it's really
nothing.
It's really most important in the oil markets. It's the reserve currency for buying oil. So if anybody wants to buy oil, at least like from Middle East, I think that Russia has its own deal now with China. But like you have to use US dollars to buy oil.
Yeah.
Which it's just this crazy thing.
It's the way we've been so strong for so long. We have to use our money to buy goods.
That's what
Russia and China are trying very hard to get off the petrol-dollar.
Yeah. If Russia, China, and India team up just by like landmass and population alone, then we're done.
Dude, if just China dumps off of the US dollar as their reserve currency, that alone will fuck us, and every other countries will just go like fucking dominoes after that.
Well, that's the thing. It'll fuck them too.
Just China has to do it.
It'll fuck them too because of how much money we owe them. So they basically have to, if they wanted to do that, they're giving up all of the money we owe them essentially.
But to fuck us, would it be worth it?
Well, not even
this point. At this point for them, because they are operating very strategically on hurting us on very many different operational fronts. I'll bet anything that will be one of their last things. If you see them drop the dollar's reserve currency, then I'll bet anything that there's going to be an invasion of Taiwan or some sort of military move very shortly after that, because they're going to hurt us so bad economically.
The good news is with Taiwan being the microchip center of the planet, there are some places being built up in the United States right now that should be able to reduce our dependency on that. So
they're not there yet.
No, they're not there. And actually, the one here in Texas,
where they're trying to do it,
the one that Samsung is making here in Texas has been hitting a bunch of barriers. Do you know why? They can't get their facility finished here. It's hilarious. It's gonna come full circle. DEI requirements.
What?
They can't get they can't get people on the construction team that are whatever, women or not white males.
They're having not dissimilar issues with TSMC in Arizona as well.
Really?
The staffing problems there are pretty fucking real. That's why I'm saying they're not there yet. They've got a ways to go. They're actually bringing people from Taiwan here in excess. The part of town I live in is obscenely close to that, and I see a lot of it starting to. I see a lot of people from Taiwan I've never seen before.
BlackRock has enough money that if it's them and who's the other one? The other big
Vanguard,
yeah. If those two basically decide that they're gonna trade all their US dollars for, Chinese monkey money, whatever, then it's that would be a huge impact as well.
This is the problem though. Hey, China can't do that. China relies on our spending power to not completely fall apart.
Yeah, and that's why it's kind of like they'd have to take a hit, but it's like maybe they get to the point where they can take one step back and then two steps forward, because then they would gain the mantle of like leading world superpower, but Americans can't buy all their cheap Chinese crap anymore.
Yep.
By the way, big shout out to 24 people watching over on Rumble. We haven't had numbers like that in a while. Welcome everyone who's watching.
Oh, there you go.
Big shout out, and believe me, the Rumble rants also are included in our drinking game rules over here. Anybody wants to drop
That's right. Hey,
Rumble rants
post on my stream.
Is
Rules
that
apply.
do you have more in Rumble than YouTube?
right now? Yeah, we've got 20, there's 21 now, 20 people on YouTube, 24 over on Rumble. Yeah,
nice,
dude. I'm doing better in followers and views lately on Rumble. Not even lately, but I mean, kind of consistently. But it's in the last few streams that I've done, Rumble is really showing up a lot.
Yeah. It depends on the topics, yeah. These kind of topics definitely help over there. But I'm saying, yeah, they like these kind of topics that are calling out the woke
like
left and all that.
Politics more than they like pop culture.
Yeah, I think when you put it something like
they watch gaming over there, dude.
They do. Yeah, they do. That's why I always multi-stream my game streams over there as well. But yeah, when you put like hashtags get woke, go broke, I'm pretty sure there's people who are going to pop over and say hi. What's a Unfolding Joker drops $2 over there. Thank you very much for that. It says drink. That's right. That is worth a social. Cheers to you, Unfolding Joker. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate the support, and especially I appreciate because also Rumble is 100% proceeds do come over to support the channel as opposed to YouTube. As much as I love the super chats, Papa Susan's still taking 30% over for YouTube over here. But I am definitely drunk. I do have to honor and show my love here to Blue Cordell for the $20. Thank you, brother. Have any of you not seen Dermy dance yet?
Ooh, let's do that. Oh wait, no.
Is it from Goonies? I don't want to see that.
No, it's
like
worse.
Goonies. Wait, is
I will say I like your facial hair on that one.
Of course you do.
Oh, took a drink of beer instead of a shot. Here we go. Here's a shot.
Is your did all of your nasty eyebrow hairs grow back from when they got them cleaned up?
No, they're still pretty much clean. Noe looked them over on Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're still gone.
We got a Wade Clips raid. What is up, Real Wade?
Hey, Real Wade
Clips.
Nation. Yep.
What's up, Wade?
What's up, Wade? Welcome, buddy. And anybody's raiding from over there. Oh, Blue Cord's taking off, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Let me see.
You're drunk.
He is always playing along with the drinking game. I know he is. I think he's always going shot for shot with us. Blue Cordell, peace and prayers. Adam and everyone else, watch 6, stay calm and stay on. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate the fuck out of you, dude. You are definitely such a big part that's keeping the lights on over here, man. I appreciate
That's
so
very
much.
much true. Adam would not be able to do this without you.
He's definitely a big help. There's no doubt about it. And at some point, he's going to come here, Lake of the Ozarks, which, by the way, Kratos.
Yes.
Kratos will be coming here, Lake of the Ozarks, very soon.
Yes, I'll be there next week.
It's next. That's right, next week. Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you come down, what we're going to do, I was thinking about emailing. So I've got the email of the owner of the venue where we're trying to get Chrissy Mayer to perform at. I keep on hassling him, saying, "Hey, have you set it up yet?" And he keeps on reminding me, "No, she's pregnant. We can't do it yet." So now that Chrissy Mayer has popped out her crotch goblin, and I do say it with all the love in the world, she's now done that, and she's been on FNT. And I think this is time where they can now finally get the official date locked in. I was going to email them, but since you're coming down, I think it'll be a great opportunity that we can go there. I'll show you the venue. It's an awesome lakeside fucking place. Fucking huge. This dude has worked. He's got pictures on the wall with like so many fucking celebrities. It's insane.
Scout it out.
And then we'll talk to him and pressure him right then and there. Say, get on it. Let's get that locked in. And you're saying let's record some YouTube content. So I think that'd be a good opportunity to even do an interview with him.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do was get a bunch of footage from around the country. I'm going to be in several different cities, and so it would be good, like sizzle reel for the Discord. Which, by the way, if you want to link that, I'll get you a link.
Okay.
But yeah, just for all these fan meetups that we're going to be planning here pretty soon. Just in general, meeting up with other people in this, community.
Yeah.
I hate using that word, but whatever.
Fellowship in the commies.
Did you say fellowship of the commies?
Fellowship and the There's nothing wrong with it.
Is that on Amazon? Like, is that the season 2?
Yeah,
coming soon.
Fellowship of the retards.
I mean, that's pretty much what we are. We are the fellowship of the retards. We have smart people here, but
Hey,
the
speak
retards
for
outnumber
yourself.
the smarts. I said the retards outnumber the smarts.
Wormy.
I'm not a dumb. You're a dumb.
I'm a proud
fellowship of the bigots.
Comrades, yeah. See, Bear
put
Paw's
that-
got comrades is the word that you really want to avoid, which has always been weird. That in even in the verbiage in our text in the VFW, comrades is always in there. So like, there's certain things you'd have to say in a ceremony. We talk about comrades,
yeah.
And there's a lot of people who get upset about that. Like, that is fucking Soviet shit. Like that sounds like fucking Mother Russia, comrades.
Yeah, the context matters a lot, because comrades in
Yes.
arms is one thing, but
yes,
camaraderie.
Yeah, it's definitely a term that is, especially if you say it in a Russian accent. It's not. You're not
Come
fooling
on,
anyone.
comrade.
What do you mean, comrade? Are you saying you do not love
do you
Mother
mean,
Russia?
For Mother Russia.
Money.
But yeah, I put that link in the private chat if you want to share that. It's Discord for just all of the different, FNT related channels and all the fan channels and all that. You're organizing your meetup from there too, right, Adam?
Yeah. So you're talking about the meetup here.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is, this will be the very first official Midwest FNT fan meetup. And we're arranging that's going to happen the same time when Chrissy Mayer comes here. And after that, it doesn't have to be Chrissy Mayer, but we're going to try to make an annual meetup here at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri, as an annual FNT Friday Night Tights fan meetup / Vets Talking, Dermy Wormy, any of these other chants who are here in this other sphere within the sphere of FNT, the fellowship. All here at Lake of the Ozarks.
Cool.
And some of us are special needs.
Yes.
Wormy.
My special needs are ice cream and pie.
This is gonna make me have to log in here on Chrome.
Yeah, that's why you download the app and you do it through that.
Yeah, well, it didn't give me the option to even open up the fucking app. It just said continue on to fucking Discord.
Oh, just copy the link I posted.
Yeah.
That's
copy the link and
post
put it in chat.
Yeah,
post it in chat. I thought you wanted me to fucking pull it up.
No.
Remember, Adam's drunk, guys.
I am extremely intoxicated right now, okay?
We can tell.
It's worth every penny.
Yes.
What is Joseph saying? Wisconsin isn't the Midwest now? Yes, it is. Why you asking? Yeah, Wisconsin's Midwest.
Where's the meeting?
They had a meetup up there. I think that's his point.
Oh, there's already a meetup in Wisconsin?
There was a meetup in Wisconsin
this last year, but I don't think that's like official. Like
no
happen meetup.
No, that was a Gary is here, so let's all go to where Gary is meetup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a little bit more than just that, but yeah, he's from that area and he went there and to try to. Well, his wife is from.
His wife,
right.
Yeah.
They
were visiting for a holiday, I want to say.
Yeah, they were there for Thanksgiving
with family.
Had to go discuss it, discuss things with his boss, the quartering.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forget the quarterings from there. I was born in Wisconsin too, hence all the Green Bay Packers stuff.
Yeah, we know.
But
hey,
no,
aren't you a part owner of the Green Bay Packers?
And yes, I am part owner of the Green Bay Packers. Yes, you're right there.
Yeah, man, go Pack, go.
Thank you for reminding me. Go Pack, go. Who said that?
Yes, I said that. My dad was
Yes.
a huge Packers fan. I've always been a fucking Packers fan. I mean, the Cardinals
all the
are
way.
here, but
Hell
who the
yeah.
fuck cares about the Arizona Cardinals? Nobody.
You saw me on
Favre.
my fucking Packer tattoo and you didn't say anything?
Hey, I lived by the
Favre
Cardinals.
is
I lived by the Cardinals practice
great-
stadium.
Melissa
Yeah.
made fun of your
I remember.
tattoo.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Melissa
Brett
did
Favre
make
is
fun
the
of my
greatest
tattoo.
quarterback in history. Changed my mind. Aaron Rodgers is pretty up there, though.
Wait, you say Brett Favre best ever? No, Aaron. No, I gotta say Aaron. Even though I have much love
I don't know.
I got much love for Favre. I've got tons of his memorabilia. My dad gifted me 3 of his rookie cards from the Falcons, by the way. He was not drafted by the Packers. He was with the Falcons.
Nope.
That's his rookie card. I had 3 of those. Then he was traded to the Green Bay Packers the next year. No, we're not talking about best quarterback in world. I think, wait, we're saying best quarterback or best Packer quarterback?
Best Packer quarterback. Sorry.
Yeah. I would say that
because everybody knows the best quarterback ever just had a roast on Netflix.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
There's so much hate for the guy. You've got to just take away the hate, take away the controversies. You've got to look at his stats and his numbers and give credit where credit is due. He is the GOAT.
Dude, he's the Michael Jordan of the NFL. You can hate on the guy all day, and you can say this guy or that guy that's new has this or that on him. But
Patrick Mahomes is pretty
never
good,
have
but
the
he's no
championships he
yeah.
did.
You know,
nobody
that's
Tom Brady will always
at the time in the NFL. That
fucking
Brady
Patrick
does.
Mahomes got beat by Tom Brady.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes is
Well.
good. I can sit here and say all day and night Patrick Mahomes is one of the best right now. He got his ass handed by him by Tom Brady.
When he
by
was
Tom
old.
Brady.
on personal
Yeah.
stats
Brady was
or
old.
Well, I mean, no, to be fair, the team beat him.
yeah, that's what I
It
was
was
about to
a
say.
team thing. It wasn't just
Yeah,
Tom
but it was
Brady.
that Super Bowl win for Brady wasn't like Peyton Manning's win when he was on the Broncos, right? Like Brady actually did shit, whereas Peyton Manning, when he got his ring with the Broncos, didn't do a fucking thing, and it was defense that took that game for the Broncos.
And I'm saying this as a Patrick Mahomes fan.
Yeah,
like Tom Brady's is better. He just is.
Hey, Kratos, real quick, what was the link for again? I forgot.
That link that I put in private chat is for the Fellowship Discord.
Okay,
yes, the Fellowship Discord.
You want to type it?
Yeah, I'm putting it in right now. Wait, the Fellowship Discord for everyone in the Fellowship for FNT?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the fan.
FNT, it's the fan group, and also your people. You have a section of the Discord yourself. I have a section of the Discord. It's a really cool actual Discord.
This is the fan Discord that we made, right?
Yeah, it's where your Ozarks channel is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, yeah. So yeah,
And
okay. So the link I'm dropping right now. Yes, there's a link. There is a Discord in there for Vets Talking, and there's also for the Midwest Vets Talk. I can't remember what we labeled it as, the Midwest FNT meetup or the Vets Talking meetup.
Why don't you just call it
Ozarks? No, call it Lake of the Ozarks meetup. I think.
Yeah, it says Lake of the Ozarks under fan meetups.
I think Ozark meetup is the
I don't
best
want to go
title
there,
for it,
but we can change it to whatever.
The Fellowship Discord, guys, is actually really good. It's really helpful, and as of right now, I've been actually. I do movie nights every Saturday. I can't do them right now, so Kratos is in charge of them. But we started doing them over in the Fellowship Discord itself.
Yeah, it's just it's a place for people to hang out. I even met a couple of new people today. Talked to Dom H for the first time on there.
Yeah.
But like, just to give you an idea of what it is, so like for your audience, so we have like text channels. So we have all the different main cast of FNT. So there's 10 of them. Gary, Odin, Comics, Ryan, all them. So they have all their own text channels. So you can go and you can fangirl about Ryan all you want over there. Then there's also FNT affiliated channels. So anybody who's like guested on FNT, so you've got like Film Threat, Critical Drinker, Side Scrollers, Ripa, Dan Bass, all these other people that are like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of them in there. And then there's another section for community channels. So you got Legion of Memers is in there, Dermy Wormy, Ballbusters, Vets Talking, Midweek Hump, Horror Amarada, and Horror Amarada and Gal are doing a lot of the organization on here too. So props to them. And then we got some meetup sections. So like, there's official meetups. So one of the things that was really helpful, but also super annoying, was that freaking Twitter thread that we were all in when we went to Vegas. it was really
welcome. By the way,
it was really helpful. Yeah, I know that was
It
yours.
was really wonderful, actually.
But like it was super helpful. Like whenever we were gonna go do something, we put in the chat like, "Hey, we're gonna go eat at this place. Anybody who wants to show up, they can show up." But then also like we'd somebody would say something important, and then it would get flooded with like funny gifs or whatever. And so like, and then Adam would come in there like an hour later and be like, "What's going on? I don't know anything. What's going on?" Because he didn't see that other message. So
And to be fair, I would do the same.
Yeah. So the having a Discord is even for the official meetups, it's a better way to organize people and keep stuff
It's also helpful to like promote yourself in there. So
Yep.
for a lot of when it comes to ball busters, if you guys don't see my tweets out there for like promoting anything, I always put that stuff on Discords as well, and in the ball busters section specifically, I put it in.
Yep. And then we're gonna be doing these fan meetups.
So Kendon, like the link I got, it wants to redirect you somewhere. I hope. Do you still have an option? It says, "I think Discord is being weird, it's saying invalid dynamic link."
Let me test it.
Can anyone else click on that and
let me go to that.
See what happens.
I'm testing it. Yeah.
Because if not, I'm not a mod over here, so I can't drop a link.
Yeah, so it keeps on telling me Discord app launched. It wants to launch the app.
I'm in.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah,
I just joined.
For me.
Okay, worked for you.
Welcome, Static. Accept invite.
I wonder if
here. Give me a thing, because hell, all my shit works after.
See, Laszlo just got in.
Okay.
It says it expires after 7 days. No
yes,
limit.
it expires after 7 days, which just keep that one on, because when you're dropping a link like this on the YouTube channel,
there's no limit to number of users. That's what I was worried about. Was only like one person can get in, but no, it's
me a moment. I have to
I haven't checked the joins.
Yo, Pops,
the bond is in there. Oh,
I check that stuff like daily.
What's up, Keely Chow? What's going on? Haven't seen you.
Hail, Keely Chow.
Keely.
And hail, Real Wade. I know you were on my side for a little bit.
There's Static.
Kendon, don't know what's where. Do you have an account?
It should promote him to make a Discord, because it just let me get in.
It'll ask you to log in.
Could be a problem. Could be that problem.
It could be
while we're figuring that out. Who wants to see the craziest fucking glitch ever in fucking Helldivers?
This is a funny glitch, guys, and I showed it on my channel last night. It's hilarious.
Big shout out. I hope Laszlo's still here, because fuck you, Laszlo, for making this happen. What's up, Laszlo?
Hey, Biggles just joined.
Yay!
I know you.
What the hell just happened?
What happened?
I just got launched across the fucking map.
There he is.
I mean, across the fucking map, dude. I am like miles from you guys.
Yeah, I saw it on the replay up there. You got yeeted hard.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, there's a Hulk.
Oh, dude, across the fucking map, dude. So I am like miles so fucking far. Watch that shit again. Oh, wait a minute.
You just
that link that you posted is hilarious.
Look what happens when the instigator pops in. Laszlo.
I can't believe he fucking reposted that meme. That's a gold meme. I can't believe Elon just sent that to the world.
Kind of annoying. What? To be honest.
What's up, Laszlo? Watch this right here.
Oh yeah.
What the hell just happened?
Lord.
What happened?
I just got launched across the fucking map and at the same time.
I like how it took you like 10 seconds to process that. Like what was happening.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was just a camera glitch. I didn't realize my character was actually launching through the fucking air.
Because it started off as like a camera glitch, like the camera
exactly
moved forward, and then all of a sudden you're flying backwards.
Yeah, as I was looking at my process in my brain was like, okay, something's glitching. Like maybe I fell through the fucking map or something like that because some weird shit happens with that. So I'm processing like, wait, what just happened? And then I saw my character going like, oh fuck, I just got fucking launched through a cannon.
Well, I do know on Monday when we were playing between Static Shock and was it Kel that was joining us, or it was Alec Baldwin's
It's
finger.
Alec Baldwin's finger, yeah.
Yeah, when we were playing on Monday, Static was getting killed by simply walking close to a Bile Titan's body.
Yeah, a dead Bile Titan was killing me.
I got launched from one of those from its leg. I was actually
Yep. That's what it was.
So I was streaming with Beardo, and Beardo said, "Hey, stay away from those legs because I have been fucking launched from them before." And as he was saying that, I walked over one and fucking launched me like 60 feet in the fucking air. But it wasn't anything like that, like going 5 fucking miles though. But yeah, it took half my damn energy too.
God, I want to play against Bile Titans again. I was sniping that shit from across the goddamn map.
They are fun. They are fun. I like it.
Bugs are better. Bugs are just more fun than robots. Robots are harder and more of a challenge, but I just prefer bugs.
Yeah. It's just fun killing a shit ton of fucking bugs.
Oh, it's just ton. Yeah. But especially because they nerfed my fucking Eruptor, so now I actually have to think about what gun I'm going to use. They nerfed it again, Static. They didn't just nerf it, like decrease the mag. This week, between Monday and Friday, they took away my ability to have shrapnel damage and all that stuff. So now I can't just shoot into a big crowd. I have to actually like target something.
I think there's some bug sympathizers.
I'm actually annoyed, and none of the new guns are good. They're all kind of shit.
All right, Wade, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah,
did you see my Kerry Smith comment?
He got liked by Kerry Smith.
Oh, nice. All right, dude. Hell yeah.
Cool. I'm hoping that with all the stuff that's been going on with Helldivers, they don't end up starting to institute missions where you go into the bug worlds in order to rescue their meat so you can eat it.
No one wants to eat the bugs now.
Exactly.
We need to.
Your goal in this mission is to barbecue the bug meat inside of a fire tornado and then consume it.
That'll be a punishment if a major directive isn't.
There's going to be a story at some point that they've been hinting that we get fuel from bugs juices or whatever the fuck. So they've obviously been insinuating this something like they've been fucking harvesting the bugs. Like we're keeping them just alive enough to like.
Well, the
fuel from them.
Two things that they've been working on. Go ahead, Kratos.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that military's gone into somewhere for a fuel supply.
No.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. We never do that. But no, the two things they're working on is boss planets for each thing, and then of course the new faction. Which I want boss planets now.
Jeremy, you've been drinking
a little bit, yeah.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
You want to see an idiot? You want to see an idiot who's fucking looking like he's fucking drunk all the goddamn fucking time?
You?
May the 4th be with you.
Jesus
this is how we celebrate fucking Star Wars
so many
Day.
times already.
Well, I called him Mr. President. He said, "You can call me Joe," and I said, "Can I call you Joe?"
Look how happy she is.
Joe B1
Look at her face.
Oh, this is so fucking cringe.
That's something I haven't noticed before because I was trying to avoid him, but look at her face.
She's trying to make a smile.
It's
she knows what's about to come. She knows.
She doesn't even know who he is.
Like, play it through again. She smiles before he says it. This is rehearsed.
Yeah, this is 100%.
I called him Mr. President. He said, "You can call me Joe," and I said, "Can I call you Joe B1 Kenobi?" Well,
she knew the joke was
coming.
Yeah,
she knew it was coming.
She knows the joke coming. Yeah,
that's not even
quote unquote.
This is
so funny. Joe
They're paid actors.
Oh, this is a dad joke.
It's a joke. JOE.
This isn't a dad joke. This is terrible.
No, this is a terrible fucking press pool, whatever the fuck they call it, the communications group within the White House. This is their terrible woke attempt at a fucking joke.
She's the PR whore.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. At least the redheaded one that works on MSNBC now had the smarts to realize we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Circle
This
back.
one right here, the reason she's still there is because she's the diversity hire. They can't fire.
Yeah.
All they can do is
There's
ask
nothing
her to
they can do
leave,
with
and
it.
she's such a fucking psychopath narcissist.
I don't think
she
they
will
want her to
never
leave.
What was this
I
thing
don't
I
think
heard
they want her
about?
to leave.
What was the thing I heard about there being like there's people who kept trying to get her replaced within the organization because they wanted her
Yeah.
job or something?
Yeah. That's
wouldn't shock
rumor.
me.
There's so many people who know.
Why
she's
would you want
terrible.
that job? Legitimately, though, why would you want the job
Clout.
that she has?
Because then
Her
look
job
what
is
happened.
come-
Look what happened to the last one. Where'd she go?
Well, at least she was ginger
MSNBC.
bitch. At least she was hot. She was ginger.
What?
She was not hot. No,
I have a thing for gingers. I thought she was hot, and she had.
I
a
wouldn't
nice
say
back.
she was
This-
ugly, but she was
Ginger's
not
too
hot.
Jeremy, but
Like
no.
She
You
was
get-
hot.
Like redhead.
She
Nah.
was
Half.
like,
Jeremy-
she was
Jeremy,
like
she was
child's
like-
play fucking hot.
Look.
She looked like child's play fucking doll.
Jeremy, I get it. She was a Kansas 9, but here in the real world.
Listen,
Right.
she's a Kansas 9, but that means that she's an LA 2. Okay.
Now, compared to your cows, which are your Kansas 10s,
Phoenix too.
Yes. Listen,
she got nothing on there.
I'm not
How's it
gonna.
against
I'm not gonna
yep.
dive too deep into this, but I saw a video today revolving an
Oh,
anime girl in a
Jesus.
cow outfit, and I. 100%
Oh
support that shit.
no!
You saw the same video last night on Ballbusters.
I saw a different video that I can't play on YouTube.
I don't want to see it.
I don't.
God,
Why?
he's looking at cow costume porn now.
I know far more about Dermy's masturbation practices.
I'm a having a black and white profile picture. I feel offended about your lust for
Here,
cows.
you know what? You want to know what? This I believe this was because of Shaka Zulu. I got this now.
Oh Jesus!
I
That is gay.
support this. It's Aerith, Antifa, and cow outfits.
No.
No.
It is man.
You guys just have not understand the glory of cow outfits.
No, and we're not going down that road. We had enough of that last night on your show. Go check out Dermy Wormy and go watch Ballbusters if you want to hear about cow outfits and see girls in skimpy bikinis looking like cow patterns.
There is an audience for it.
There is an audience called Dermy.
Or
Hey, Cloud posted a bunch of stuff. If you guys go to my Discord, there's an area called Cloud's Corner.
Jesus.
Cloud filled
Don't
that thing up.
advertise that.
Don't go
On
there.
that note,
Did you click those link? Did you click that thing that Prof sent in private chat? It's an Elon Musk
Hermes
tweet.
got 2 of those.
There's an Elon Musk tweet that Prof posted. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I can't believe Elon Musk just retweeted that old ass tweet. Like, bro. And then Elon Musk parody comes in and like, oops, wrong count again. Wrong.
You really feel that bass.
Concealable subwoofer.
I can't
win a chess game.
Wow.
With that
game.
Convenient concealable subwoofer.
All I have to say, Static, is AI has gotten out of hand. This is too much.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord. What is this Static sent? Let me look at this.
The thing I just commented.
Oh,
on.
same thing.
It's safe.
Is it?
Yeah, I zoomed in.
Oh, hello.
Wait, what is it? What is it? Let's see. Show it to Daddy.
You.
Is
I
it
said that
safe?
just to piss off Prof.
I wouldn't think so.
Let me see it.
You don't think it is?
Kenzo would like
Let me
it.
see it. Let me see it.
It's,
I
it's
mean,
just a
dear
little
God,
bit. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit too much
It's
side
a,
boob.
You know
it's
what?
a sexual gesture. I think
It is a
It's
sexual
a little.
gesture.
It's a little too spicy. Like
Yeah.
it's not showing anything.
Is it?
And I'm gonna say, Kenzo and I both approve of this one.
I approve too.
No, you know why I definitely can't do this is because in the YouTube fucking shit now, it asks you, are there any
Yeah.
AI generated pictures that fucking post this shit? And I clicked no. So if I was to show this, I'd be going against.
Wait, what?
Dude, this isn't AI.
Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
okay.
Wait, what?
For fuck's Never
yeah,
post
no,
AI
Dermy. If
pictures.
you
I
haven't,
think
yeah,
this is
if
legit.
you're not aware, yeah. One thing you really should do. This helps your live streams. Every time you set up a live stream, you got to go into edit video for the live stream, and then you've got shit you got to go through, which is one, no, this is not for kids. And then two, now there's a section that says, are there any AI generated images or videos of public figures and shit?
You know, do you guys do shorts?
I don't anymore because Matt over at the Salty Nerd podcast, I learned is a huge fucking YouTube guru. And he says the new algorithm that you have to worry about, instead of live stream versus pre-record videos, then now it's YouTube shorts versus full record video. So if you put in shorts, the algorithm will fuck you up. So it's better to do strictly one or the other. So I don't do shorts anymore.
Gotcha. Well, I heard something about shorts, and that was this guy was saying to not notify your subscribers of them, because then what it does, it the way the algorithm treats it is if you notify your subscribers and then people don't watch it, it'll think people don't want to watch it. But then if you don't check the box, it puts it at the front of the feed for people who aren't subscribers, which are like
That's
active
smart.
users, not bots. And so it's like it'll get it could drive traffic to your channel basically, because it gets sent to people first who aren't already subscribed, I guess.
Interesting. Not
interesting.
Not sure if it's accurate.
I don't know. Well,
yeah,
I don't know
It's something to test out at least.
Like I said, I'm just going off what Matt said, so I unlisted all of my shorts. I'm just not gonna.
I don't like doing shorts anyways. Oh God, what the fuck are they doing on here? Jesus Christ, this is annoying.
Assuming he's looking at very frustrating porn.
Are you okay?
No, it's Final Fantasy. When you deal with a bar, you can end up getting a bard class, and they'll just start blaring music, and it's fucking annoying sometimes.
Shorts.
It's all copyright free music, but you get the point. Shorts were just so fucking annoying. I don't want to make a video on my phone to sit down to people.
I don't want to make a video on my phone to shit. Yeah, neither do we, Dermy. Neither do we.
Yeah, I don't. Well, like my phone videos aren't. I don't want. When I make a video, I want to like put effort into it. The most effort that I do, I actually want to do like decent content. And when I do something on my phone, that's usually like, here's my thumbnail.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
He wants candles and Kenny G when he's videos taping that.
Yeah.
He wants to be
And
romance.
even my thumbnails now, I've completely changed how I do my thumbnails. I signed up for Midjourney. I've been playing around with that now to help out with my thumbnails.
I noticed that.
Oh, it's fucking. I had to do it because DaVinci started fucking up on me, and I love DaVinci, but it was not working anymore, so I had to do Midjourney. And I've been using Canva now for my thumbnails, which make it a whole lot easier and faster. And I actually really like making thumbnails now.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to that part now.
Isn't that the app? Isn't that the app that Craig recommended?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to DM me and help me with that. I
Canva.
Fucking, I know I've done. Okay. I had Canva before. I've got to go in there and use that more often. I despise thumbnails, and
I went to this point. I made it to this point that I just started playing with Canva, and it's like I love using Canva now. Super simple. It's retard proof. Dude, it has AI built into it. So here, I'll show you one of my thumbnails real quick, and I'll show my channel this thumbnail too. So give me a moment.
All right. And real quick, actually, while we're still here, for anyone who's still here in the chat who is listening to us for the content of the VFW controversy, I'm going to drop a link right now. This is to a video for Veteran with a Sign. That's Zach. He actually did a podcast. He recorded a podcast with Angry Cops, who's the one who we shared in the clips. He did a podcast and I think this was recorded before all this controversy went down, but they're in the podcast talking about this kind of controversy before it all went down. So it's fucking crazy. So I'm going to pop this in the chat here right now. Check out the podcast is what I'm going to put in here. These guys are fucking awesome. And also, like I said, in the video description below, you will find Angry Cops link for his channels there. The full 32-minute, I think, video of his entire explanation of what happened in that entire incident is there. Please watch the entire video. It's much more well described as what happened than what I did tonight. And definitely show some support and love to Zach, the veteran with a sign, who has an amazing following and now does very, very well-produced videos / podcasts. I think very obviously because Mr. Angry Cops here assisted him. You can go through his history. You can see where all of a sudden there's this monumental jump in quality out of nowhere. So let's please show them all some support. They definitely deserve it.
So this is just one of the thumbnails I have. I have like 4 of them. I did all this.
That
in
looks like a
Canva.
Ryan Kennel thumbnail.
Yeah. Well, Yellow Flash style, but you get it. Black box. All this was done in thumbnail. The background was made in Mid-Journey, and I did the shadow effect using Canva right here and here. I did this glow effect using Canva. You can see it again over here. This was all Mid-Journey that I did, and everything else was in Canva. How good it kind of like looks. And then here's the 2 that I made for today and tomorrow. So this here was a screenshot, Adam. All I did was screenshot a part of the Doctor Who episode today. And in Canva, there's a system that's called Magic Grab, and it will grab one of the more like important pictures on the thing. It grabbed Shooty for me, so then I could put a glow effect around him. And
Yeah,
then I did the
that's
same.
one of the things I was wondering is how the fuck people get that glow effect.
And I did the same thing over here for Jinx Monsoon. I put the glow effect around it. Well, him, because he's a drag queen. I just did the magic grab. It didn't work perfectly. You can see it right here. This is actually supposed to be part of, you can see it. This is supposed to be part of the outfit. So it didn't do it perfectly, but it picks up who, like the main thing there, grabs it via AI, and then you can move it around and manipulate it a whole lot more. It's super fucking helpful. I love Canva, and I look forward to making thumbnails again.
All right. I checked them out before. I think I was actually paying for like 6 months of Canva and didn't even realize it. I think I think I used Canva because I wanted to create this one thing, and I was going to just reuse this fucking thumbnail forever. And then I forgot to discontinue it, and I didn't use it for like 6 more fucking months. I paid for 6 months.
I think I paid for a year. I think I paid for the permanent subscription.
Yeah, I paid.
Like, I love Canva.
It's like $5-6 a fucking month, and I wasn't even fucking using it. What a waste! I hate when I do that.
It's so helpful, and I agree. Like DaVinci right now, I quit using, but I paid for a permanent thing. I've been using Midjourney more, and I'm like, God damn, this is so easy. It's so easy to use these AI things just for a background. Sometimes that's all you need to use them for, and you can get really good backgrounds.
I got to learn how to do that. I asked Beardo about if I could hire his, because I know he says that he hires a guy for his AI thing, and I'm like,
I talked to that guy. He is willing to do it, but he's also willing to teach you how to do it yourself, and that's what I've been trying to play around with, is doing it myself.
Yeah, well, that's basically what Beardo says. He gave me the link. He said best thing is just try to figure it out yourself. I'm like,
I went through my
fucking do this.
I went through Mike because I saw Mike was doing like similar things. I was like, hey, how are you doing this? Oh, this guy right here. Just talk to him. He'll teach you how. Oh, cool. And I talked to him. He's like, yeah, it's a Midjourney and Photoshop. So I'm gonna play around with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
excuse me.
We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. All right, let's close this up, guys. We're at 3 hours, and I'm clearly drunk as a motherfucker.
Yeah, we got Chatterday to go to.
Yeah. Good conversation, though, guys. Thank you all very much. I'm still going to go around the horn, but I appreciate y'all coming on here. You guys are awesome. It was a great conversation.
Thanks for inviting me. First time on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for having me on.
Fucking A, right. What were we
And
saying?
I love
What
coming
are we
on.
waiting on during?
I was gonna say let me go first, but what I will say is I love coming on with you guys, just so I can get into charity and help out with other Adam. Love hanging out with you guys. Love coming on when I can. Sorry I'm not here more often. Charity is what I do more on Saturday now, but hey, it was an interesting conversation. I got to learn a whole lot. But yes, if you guys want to keep watching me and see my antics, because I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 and chatting about random shit, just come over to my channel, streaming right now. Love you all. See most of you here in a bit. Adam, you're more than welcome to come into the Discord and hang out as well. So
Yeah, we'll see about that. Probably not going to happen. I don't like Discord. But thank you. Appreciate the offer.
Okay. Well, I at least tried. But yeah, y'all see you guys later. Bye.
Later, Dermy. Gay. Even Cloud was dropping. Unfolding Joker says, thanks for the late night entertainment. Thank you for being here, Joker. I appreciate you, buddy, over there on the Rumble side.
Thanks for the late night audience.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Thank you for the late night audience. Thank you for everyone being over here. Who still we have? We still got 15 over here on YouTube and 27 over on Rumble and 20 watching on Twitter. Although that number is always suspicious. There's days when it's very obvious where it's just calculating every time the stream is seen on Twitter and it goes up to like 80 fucking views. And then there's times like this where it's like at 20.
Yeah, I had 96 today, so that was kind of wild.
But yeah, there's no way you're having 96 people watching concurrently. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how they calculate that.
Fix it, Elon.
Magic.
Please. All right, let's go around. Static. Welcome, dude. Thank you very much for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, glad to jump in. Fun conversation, kind of, sorta.
Yeah,
because,
I wouldn't call it
like it's fun to hang out, but the conversation was kind of serious. Yeah, you can catch me on my channel, Static 2020. Monday night, I've got my show, Monday Night Bloodbath, where we are going to be talking about 2020's been getting fact-checked from different voting procedures and certain illnesses that were going around that year. So we're going to be looking over some of the stuff that happened to come up around last week for some weird reason, including Chris Cuomo being a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
And Patrick Bet-David
his story
sucks too, man. Patrick Bet-David sucks too. Anyways, so that's Monday. Thursday night, we've got the weekend pregame where we pretty much I got a panel of my buddies. Jeremy Wormy's on there. Shaka Zulu, Duke Devil, who was in the chat earlier, Fractured Filter, a bunch of us. We come in there and we just talk about pretty much whatever it is I feel like talking about. It's a lot of cringe internet stuff. Recently, it's been a lot of gaming stuff. So that's what I do.
Awesome. Thank you very much for being here, man. Definitely check him out. You said the channel is Static 2020. That's it, right?
Yep. Static 2020.
Check it out. Go show him some love. Show this man some love too. Professor Savage Dad. Great time hanging out with you in Vegas, buddy.
Oh, dude, it's a lot of fun. I had a great time there. I had a great time here tonight, man. Thanks for having me on. You can check me out on YouTube, Rumble, doing dadcasts almost every Saturday. It used to be every other Saturday, but it's irregular. I've been doing a lot of interviews lately. It's Mother's Day weekend, so I had Moxie Dame on tonight for Mother's Day, a mother as opposed to a dad, talking about her journey through motherhood a little bit, talking about people treating their children as Gucci bags for clout on the internet. This culture of my kids got this particular thing because I say they do. So I read my article, look at me on TikTok, etc., etc. So just got done with that show before I came on here tonight. So go watch it. The nice thing about these conversations I find in doing these interviews is that they're pretty evergreen. So I do them live, but they do pretty decent after the fact. Like they'll sit around and they'll get views for a little while. What's up, Unfolding Joker, my man? I see him over on Whiskey Capitalist every now and again. another political podcast over on the Rumble side of things.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hang out with those guys sometimes as well. And you can check me out on my show. Like I said, Dadcast. I'll be on Rogues Gallery every Friday night over on Iron Oxide's channel. And I hang out with MSK on Wednesdays talking comic books. So you'll find me there Wednesday nights as well.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks for having me, man.
And Kratos. Kratos. Fucking awesome, dude. It was great hanging out with you in Vegas. That fucking dinner was amazing. You helped put that on. Thank you for being here, man.
Hey, can you hear me? Okay.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Shut up. You're too loud.
Yeah, no problem. It was a fun time. I'm going to be seeing all of you in person, including Jeremy, on my trip. I'll be going through Arizona. So, my nephew let me borrow a DSLR camera. I have no idea how to use it.
I can help you.
Arizona's going to be like last on my trip, though. So, hopefully, Adam knows how to use it.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out. If not, I'll have my other nephew help me figure out how to use it. But yeah, so go join that Discord if you haven't already. I know a bunch of more people just joined it. Cool thing about that is like if you're a fan of one person and you get in there, and then you can find all these other people that are associated with, maybe you're a fan of Critical Drinker, and you come join that, and you find out all these other channels from there. That's what I like most about FNT, is it's a platform for finding other people that are cool channels, and that's kind of the Discord version of that. At least that's the vision. So yeah, thanks for posting that
right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Saturday, hang out with those guys. Finally got my computer working again. It's a bunch of BS with that. And then let's see, find me on Twitter. Yep. That's all.
Awesome. I appreciate the fuck out of you, and I'm looking forward to hanging out next week. I don't know why I was thinking it's gonna be like in a month. Yeah, we even just talked today about it, but of course that's drunk brain for me.
Yeah, it should be Thursday lunchtime. Yeah.
So you're gonna be here just like we'll hang out for lunch, and then you're taking off, or you staying the night?
I'm gonna be stopping in Wichita. So plan is I'm gonna go hang out with you, and then hang out with Jeremy, and then next day I'm gonna stay in Denver, hang out with Gal and No Green Rocks over there, then go to Vegas. Got Vegas, California, Phoenix, and El Paso area. So I'm gonna try to hit all those. Yeah, but I'm going to California to help my dad move. So
hell yeah, that's an awesome road trip, man. I haven't done a road trip like that in a long time, but I love that. Just take those long detours to go check out all these other places and hang out with people. It's a lot of fucking fun. So I'm looking forward to coming down here to the lake, man. Yeah, I can't wait to show you around a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to, you can't spend much time, but hopefully you make it down here for the meetup in I think, again, the meetup will likely be around early fall, hopefully early fall. Because that way we can still have the lake bars open. I can take people out on the boat. We'll go do some boat bar hopping here at Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Which is awesome to do, because there's like a bar that you can go by boat like every fucking mile around here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. Looking forward to hanging out with you, Kratos. I hope everyone else, hopefully most of everyone, at least the very least, can make it out here. And hopefully I'll see you guys back around here on the Vets Talking channel. Just a reminder, every single Thursday, 10 o'clock, we've got Knife Hands, what's supposed to be our political show, but obviously that ended up being tonight as well. Skinemax Saturday, every single Saturday at 10 o'clock is typically our pop culture or whatever the fuck else we're talking about. Usually it's silly shit. Tonight was a very serious fucking night. Obviously not a problem at all. This is still an amazing conversation, and I can't thank all of you guys enough here. Kratos, Professor Savage, blah, 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 Stag 2020. Everyone else, Dermy Wormy, thank you for being here, guys. And thank you to everyone out there in the chat, the commenters, the lurkers, and especially thank you so much to all the donations. Blue Cord Devil, you're a fucking legend. And everyone else who dropped a super chat, Rumble rant, and all that. Thank you guys very, very fucking much. And to all the moderators, also thank you. I can't thank everyone enough for being here. Remember to double tap that like and subscribe if you're new here, and you can always share this out there with everyone, because you don't gotta be a veteran to enjoy this type of content. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned.
Oh, God! Ah!
I hate this part because I can't tell if we're out or not.
It's
No,
still
we're
says